Good evening, and welcome to Big Z Sports' presentation of high school basketball. Tonight, the Kind Company, TMK Valley Propane, and the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency presents the Minerva Lady Lions hosting the Malvern Lady Hornets. Tonight's game is also brought to you by First National Bank of Denison, Wood Electric, the Cush Financial Group, Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio, and First Federal Community Bank. Now, let's head to the Hartzler Quality Housing Mobile Studio for the best coverage of high school basketball with Big Z Sports.
A special presentation of high school basketball on the way on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel, as it is the Malvern Hornets in town taking on the Minerva Lions with a doubleheader featuring girls and boys varsity basketball action. Good evening, everyone. Nick McWilliams and Shannon Thomas, your broadcast crew or your play-by-play crew for tonight. Claxon Communications helping us out with the live stream as well. Shannon, a really fun thing that we get to do here tonight because the girls get things started off at about 5:30, boys to follow in varsity action. This kind of harkens back to the old school way of doing it.
Yeah, I think this is something that all schools ought to get on with their rivalry games, maybe Dover, Philly, Indian Valley, Claymont, Ridgewood, Newcomerstown. I mean, that is cool to have both varsity games on the same day, and they're doing something special here. They got a Booster Club fundraiser going on with the spaghetti dinner and stuff. It's just makes for a very exciting time. And as the girls were all coming in the gym, I noticed your two communities side by side. A lot of them know each other, and they were happy to see each other. They were hugging each other and laughing and carry on. But now that the warm-up clock has started, all the friendships go away for the next 4 quarters.
Now all the focus goes on to the games at hand, so we will bring you all that action right here for the girls to start things off with a Minerva team that's had some ups and downs, some injuries been an issue this year for the Lions team, looking to capture some momentum post-holiday break and before we get to the tournament time. Meanwhile, you've got a Malvern team that's at 6-5, have had some up and down moments themselves. They're a very experienced squad. A lot of these players have been playing for head coach Natalie Sarbaugh since she started 3 years ago at the helm at Malvern. So it's going to be an interesting showdown, but hey, like you mentioned, Shannon, it is technically a rivalry game. These communities, you can't get a much closer road trip if you're Malvern to get to here.
It makes it nice for a Saturday night. You could get over here pretty quick and go home afterwards. But, like I said, Malvern, whenever she took over here, they were kind of still trying to figure out who they were. They were trying to rebuild that program, and I think she's done a phenomenal job. She come in, she had a lot of kids leaving the program. She was bringing in some new faces. She did a lot to kind of turn this program around. Like you said, they're sitting right now at 6-5. And that's a good spot to be at the middle of the season, but now you gotta get a little bit better.
Yeah, and on top of that, though, as we were talking about the earlier, you mentioned about getting a spaghetti dinner. We're sampling that right now. Yeah. Get down here and enjoy that.
Yeah, so if you hear weird noises, it's Adam sitting beside us eating because we have to stop eating so we can broadcast the game.
You notice he wasn't nice enough to put his away while we were waiting.
He's kind of like a dog. He just give you some food, and he's going to go till he's done.
We'll step aside for our first break of the Wood Electric pregame show. When we return, we're talking with both head coaches, head coach Josh Morkel for the Minerva Lions and head coach Natalie Sarbaugh for the Malvern Hornets on the way here on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel.
At Kent State Tuscarawas, you create your own success. Choose from over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees, including animation game design, information technology, early childhood education, engineering technology, business management, nursing, and vet tech. Our tuition is low, our professors are excellent, and we deliver a high-quality academic experience. Stay close to home. Spend less. Prepare for your future today at Kent State Tuscarawas. You belong here.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student-athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County dairy farmers. Farms, family, food.
Back to Minerva and your Wood Electric pregame show as we got high school basketball on the way with the Malvern Hornets traveling to take on the Minerva Lions. The first of two games with a doubleheader. Girls varsity first, boys varsity soon to follow. We go courtside with the coach, brought to you by Jeff Wallach, LLC. Head coach Josh Morkel for the Minerva Lions. Coach, believe it or not, on the other side of Christmas break, we're already on the tail end of the season, kind of. Tournament right around the corner. Tell me how things have gone this year for Minerva.
This year's been a challenge. We've had two starters tear their ACL. And so, having to learn to play without them. We've had to, bring some kids up a little bit quicker than we thought we'd had to, but super proud of those kids for being persevering through a really tough season with the injuries. But we're not winning as much as we like, but we're getting better each and every day.
And with that in mind, unfortunately injuries happen no matter what. It's just a part of the game. But is that kind of where, I'm assuming for your coaching staff, teaching those underclassmen, hey, you never know when your number's going to get called, and that's kind of the moment for it right there. Yeah, that's what we say. You got to prepare and be ready for any opportunities that come, whether they're good opportunities or bad opportunities. Just be ready when that number's called. Yeah, I think that's a good point. Now, hosting a team coming off of a Christmas break, sometimes it's an interesting time of the year because kids are all worried about, being home from school and the holidays and such. But now all the focus goes back into basketball and goes back into school. Considering the tournament is right around the corner, what are you guys trying to build on the most before we start talking about the end of the regular season? Yeah, so for us, it's just consistency, specifically on the offensive side. We lost our best offensive player, trying to figure out how to generate some points and trying to figure out how to get kids in the right spot, so change their offense a little bit. When you lose two starters, you got to kind of move your lineups around and change your offensive identity. So just getting those kids ready for those moments, putting them in situations where they can be successful, and each day just getting better. That's all we can do. And just the last thing for you here real quick, when you look at the Malvern Hornets across the court from you guys tonight, what have you been talking about in preparation for this game? Well, we've been talking a lot about their personnel. They're a good team, well coached. Natalie does a great job getting her kids ready to go, so we know they're going to be ready. Certainly we know that there's a couple players. Eladibo is going to be pretty good on that other end, and just trying to make it hard for them to score and get to what they want to do. So go out and play hard. It's Malvern. They're going to both compete, both teams. So just being excited and taking advantage of the moment. Hopefully we'll have a good crowd. The boys playing after us, so hopefully it'll be a good night for the Lady Lions. Appreciate your time, Coach, and good luck to the Lions. Yeah, thanks, Nick. Appreciate it. Head Coach Josh Morkel for the Minerva Lions, brought to you by Jeff Wallach, LLC. Stay tuned. We'll wrap up your pregame show and get to the night's opening tip-off after you hear from head coach Natalie Sarbaugh on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel.
In basketball, a game can be won or lost with the right call. Real estate is no different. Hi, this is Jan McInturf, and when it's time to buy or sell a home, the right call is to McInturf Realty. For over 30 years, our team has delivered results, making us your trusted local real estate choice. We're grateful for your continued support and are ready to help you make the right moves in real estate. Visit us online at McInturfRealty.net. Make the call to McInturf Realty.
The Sarshone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarshone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at SarshonCDJR.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarshone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarshone.
The Clark Kidder Real Estate Team is founded on trust, integrity, discretion, and a total commitment to maximizing the value of your home with 100% satisfaction. Working together, Robin and Melanie have found their diverse neighborhood knowledge and savvy business skills to be perfect complements in finding their clients the perfect fit in their home buying experience. To learn more, visit clarkkitterteam.cutlerhomes.com. The Clark Kidder Real Estate Team would like to wish the best of luck to the Malvern Hornets in tonight's game.
The Contini Insurance Agency knows that shopping insurance isn't always fun, but they strive to make the experience a little less painful. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or recreational vehicles, as an independent insurance agency, they will make recommendations for the coverage you need at a price you can afford. With multiple companies and options available to best suit each situation. To learn more about the Contini Insurance Agency, visit ContiniInsurance.com. The Contini Insurance Agency is a proud supporter of Malvern Hornet Athletics.
Welcome back to your Wood Electric pregame show live from Minerva as the Malvern Hornets are in town to take on the Minerva Lions in the first of a doubleheader showdown. The girls getting the action started off with the boys soon to follow. We go courtside with the coach, brought to you by Jeff Wallach LLC, head coach for those Malvern Hornets in Natalie Sarbaugh. Coach, first and foremost, happy to have you guys on our YouTube channel. 6-5 season to this point, so some ups and downs. Where have the Hornets been finding their success this year?
A lot of our success has been coming in, pressing and getting steals up top. We're very guard heavy, so athletically we can, press and then get those steals, make layups. That's been our game plan for majority of the season. Can we always do it successfully? No, but that has been our bread and butter so far.
Now, a handful of seniors on your team, but some really young players as well, some underclassmen who I'm sure are contributing some really good minutes.
Yeah, I actually only start one senior, so the rest of them, I have 2 juniors, and then the rest are sophomores. So, really, they're buying into the program. It's nice that I've had most of them my 3 years that I've been here, so they know me, I know them, we have that rapport, and they're just building on the program and, getting that success.
Now, we are in the post-holiday break now for players, and that's really hard to believe that we're on the downslope kind of towards the tournament now. With that in mind, with where Malvern's sitting, how do you guys feel with a tournament run looming here in the near future?
I think a tournament run has been, it should happen for us, hopefully. That's what we've been preaching. My first year we didn't win a tournament game. Last year we didn't win a tournament game. So that's one of our big things this year is that we have to win games during the regular season so we get a good seed placement, and then we can have a home game, which would be great because my first year we went to River 2 hours away, last year Frontier 2 hours away, and those games are hard. It's hard to travel that far, so that's what we've been, preaching lately is, keep winning games so we can get on a tournament run and play some home games.
Now on the across the court for you guys tonight in Minerva, real long drive, right, to get here to play this one. Tell me a little bit about what you guys see out of the Lions.
I think, inside they have some good girls. Their Kirkpatrick is really good. Their guard play is good. So I think, everybody just has to come ready to play and whose game plan is working, what girls are playing well, shots are falling, and we'll go from there.
And what have you guys worked on the most leading up to this game in terms of what do you want to see the Hornets most proficient in tonight to try to get the win?
To push the ball in transition and score layups. My girls love shooting, and they are good at shooting, but like I said, our bread and butter is transition and score those layups.
Appreciate your time, Coach, and good luck to Malvern tonight.
Yep, thank you.
Head Coach Natalie Sarbaugh for the Malvern Hornets, brought to you by Jeff Wallach LLC. Stay tuned. We'll be wrapping up tonight's pregame and get you to the first tip-off here from Minerva.
Ron Rugg Automotive has been Malvern's one-stop automotive repair shop since 1999. Ron Rugg Automotive is a Napa certified repair shop with ASC certified technicians. Ron Rugg Automotive is able to handle any job, from oil changes and tire replacements to installing Jasper engines and transmissions. They also offer boat, RV, and trailer repair. Learn more about Ron Rugg Automotive by visiting the website ronruggautomotive.com or find them on Facebook.
Kishman's Fresh Market IGA has provided residents in Malvern and Minerva the freshest quality products since 1954. The family-owned grocery store prides themselves on providing the communities with quality products, including their daily cut fresh meats, by their on-site butcher. Kishman's Fresh Market IGA is a proud supporter of community events in their local school districts and would like to wish the Malvern Hornets best of luck in tonight's game. See all Kishman's Fresh Market IGA offers by visiting kishmans.com.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
This is Brian Williams, commercial lender with the First National Bank of Denison. The day you decided to open your business, you planted the seed. As your roots become stronger, the First National Bank of Denison is here to help your business grow. Strong businesses make strong communities, and because we live, work, and raise our families here, your business benefits us all. Whether you need more space, equipment, or inventory, come see us today for your next business loan. We are a local bank with local decision makers, and your success is our greatest reward. At the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Minerva High School as we are set to wrap up your Wood Electric pregame show shortly. Big thanks to Josh Merkel and Natalie Sarbaugh talking about their respective teams in this pregame. Little old school doubleheader. Girls up first, boys coming up in just a little while with girls varsity action on the way. We will take our first look at our starting our starting lineups for tonight. And Shannon, you can start things off with the visiting Malvern Hornets.
Yeah, starting for the Hornets will be number 3, Addie Mitchell. She's a 5'6" senior. Then it'll be Avery Sprague wearing number 5. She's a 5'1" junior. Ella Debo wearing number 14. She's a 5'8" sophomore. Number 20, Whitney Smith, a 5'8" junior. And rounding things out will be number 30, Anaya Long, a 5'8" sophomore.
Those are your PAC drilling starting lineups for the visiting Malvern Hornets. As for the home Minerva Lions, starting things off for them, the senior 5'8" guard / forward, number 3, Ireland Kirkpatrick. Number 5, Willa Schick, a sophomore 5'7" guard. Number 20, Ivy Reedig is a 5'6" junior guard. Then you have number 22 in the sophomore 5'3" guard, Peyton Beaumarige. And then rounding things out, number 44, Rachel Benedict, a junior, a 6'1" forward. Those wrap up your PAC drilling starting lineups for tonight. Hopefully we didn't butcher any of those, Shannon.
No, you got to look down these rosters. I'm impressed with both of these teams. I mean, they don't have very many seniors. I think Minerva has 2 on their roster. Well, they got 3 on their roster. And you come over here and you look at the Malvern Hornets, and they have 3, so a lot of youth on both of these rosters.
Certainly is a lot of youth. We'll see how much of that tonight we will end up seeing out there on the court as the teams are being introduced now. And Shannon, it is time for us to do our Niedenthal and Company keys to the game. So tell me, for the visiting Malvern Hornets, what do they need to do tonight with the keys to the game?
I think with Malvern, you come in, you got the advantage a little bit. You're a little bit more healthy. I think the first thing you got to do is take care of the ball. If you take care of the ball, you can control the tempo. And the tempo is a big thing in girls basketball. And last but not least, you got to play in-your-face defense.
Certainly do. As for the home Minerva Lions, what do you see as their Niedenthal and Company keys to the game?
I think they're going to have to maybe do a little bit of press. They're going to have to try to make Malvern uncomfortable, cause some turnovers. And the biggest thing is I think you're going to have to clean the glass on both the offensive and defensive sides of the ball.
Good rule of thumb for winning games, crash those boards hard. And both these teams are going to be working hard to do that tonight. For Minerva, as we mentioned, it's been kind of an up-and-down season for them. 2 players out with injury, as you heard from Coach Josh Merkel. They've had 2 ACL injuries this year. Such a difficult thing to deal with, especially when we talk about the latter half of the season with a tournament push on the horizon sooner rather than later on the other side of a holiday break. That's so difficult to also recover from, especially when you lean so heavily on one of those or on both of those players offensively.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing. You don't ever want to see an injury of any type in sports. But one that's so devastating that pretty much takes those players out for the year and maybe in the next year, depending on how bad that injury is. But the worst part is you've lost people who were leaders on the floor. And in basketball, that's a huge thing, especially in girls where your benches sometimes aren't as deep. You need that leadership on the floor. So those players who are injured are now going to have to be leaders from the bench and help those younger players.
They will, and we'll see how that shapes up tonight as Minerva now being introduced here live on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. If you have not done so, get subscribed, get those notifications on. And both Shannon and I can verify if you get those notifications on, you really do get that notification right to your phone the moment that we click live.
Yeah, I'll be sitting at home some nights and my phone will ding and they'll be like, what's that? And I'll be like, oh, Big Z Sports is on. They're like, but you're not there. I'm like, I got the night off, so we're going to watch it on YouTube.
Also, I say the moment that we click live, let's be honest, it's when the fine folks at Claxon Communications click live because you don't want us trying to do with all the technical stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah, well, if we try to go technical, we'll probably delete it before it ever starts.
Speak for yourself, but I'd probably do the same thing. As both teams have now been introduced, and the first tip-off for tonight's first contest is almost here. Packed gymnasium here as Malvern in town to take on Minerva. Could almost really call it cross-town rivalry as both these sides separated. I mean, realistically, how far are these districts even separated by? They butt up to each other.
They border to each other, and if I had to guess, the high schools are probably a mere 10 miles apart, maybe. I mean, I'd have to look it up, but I mean, that's how close. They're as close as Dover and Philly is. They're as close as Indian Valley Claymont is. These two schools are side by side, so it's just, like you said, it's cross-town rivalry.
Certainly is. Well, we appreciate you for tuning in for your pregame. We are underway from Minerva as the Lions own the tip and start off and go to work. They'll kick to the right side. It's Ireland Kirkpatrick who will stop, pop in for a baseline try, and that's stolen away. It's Ella Debo who's going to get the first swipe. Down the court quickly for the Malvern offense and scoring underneath. It will be Whitney Smith who will cut to the baseline. Now some trap defense in the backcourt for the Hornets. Double team. Kirkpatrick gets through it, pushes it up the court that time. That's into the hands of Ivy Reddick. They'll go down towards the baseline off the hands of Reddick, out of bounds, a turnover, and it's Hornets ball.
Yeah, there it is. You know, that little bit of pressure caused that turnover.
So bringing it up the court will be Addie Mitchell for the Hornets as she works to the right side. Avery Sprague will now take it to the top of the key, kick left to Smith, out on the high elbow. Malvern works it down low. Into the hands that time of a back across court to Sprague. Sprague's going to go to work on the iso ball and kick to the left corner. That's going to be Anaya Long, who had 3-point shots on the way, no good. Battle for the board, and it looks like, sure enough, it was Debo who got her hands on it but knocked it out of bounds. It'll go Minerva way.
Yeah, Long got a nice look out there at three-point land. She just couldn't get it to fall, and Malvern going to come back out with that little bit of pressure.
Backcourt pressure again from the Hornets as here come the Lions up to the right side, dribbling it in deep that time. And kicking it out from the baseline. Battle for it. Still knocked around, and it's still loose. And coming up with the steal is going to be Anaya Long. Sprague will bring it up the court now. Hand it off to Debo. Debo with a drive to the right side. Wants Smith to break free. He gets some space, and she walked. As Smith was trying to shoulder check through Kirkpatrick and was unable to do so and shuffled the feet.
Yeah, she traveled right there. And if you've been doing any traveling over this holiday season in this bad weather, you might want to get a hold of folks at Ron Rug Automotive and keep that vehicle in top shape. You know, you don't want to get stranded out there in the cold because of low coolant or a bad battery. So the fine folks at Ron Rug Automotive can keep your vehicle in top-notch shape.
More backcourt pressure again from the Hornets defense. Well, Miriage is out there on the court as she gets stopped with her dribble. Kirkpatrick now has it, goes back to her. Miriage to the left side. 3-point shot on the way from Willa Schick. It bounces all around, won't fall. Rebound in the hands of Sprague. Left side, drive for Mitchell off the left block. Floater in the lane is good for two. Addie Mitchell with the nice touch makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Yeah, nice touch right there. Kind of got it up high off the glass, nice and soft.
Through the pressure again, here comes Schick on the left side. Whistles and a foul down low. I think they're going to get Smith with the blocking foul.
Yeah, Whitney tried to get over there and cut her off real quick and never kind of got her feet set and just kind of bumped her and knocked her off her pace right there.
Emma Catlett also in the game for Minerva. Whistles, and I thought we were going to have another substitution, and sure enough, we will. Checking back into the game will be Ivy Reddick after a very brief break for her. Inbound play for the Lions. Kick left side. Kirkpatrick left open for three. Pushed it long over the rim. Battle for the board. It's going to be hauled in by Reddick. Now down low, and they will go out on the baseline off the hands there of the defender. Actually, I think they're going to get a shove and a foul, as we'll see who that's going on. That might be Smith again. Nope. This time it will be on Long, her first foul. Inbound again for the Lions underneath their own rim. Go out to Beaumarige. I'm sure we're mispronouncing that, but I apologize. Nearly a walk, and I think it's going to be, instead they're going to say a foul. One official was going to say a travel. The other on the far side of the court instead said she got grabbed on the wrist that caused her that. Coach Sarbaugh out there, she thought for sure it was a travel.
Well, and she went, the official closest to it was going to call a travel until the official on the back side come in and said, no, she got grabbed.
Rettig to inbound underneath her own basket. Going to try to go out high. She throws it, and that's going to be a backcourt. Nope, take it back. It wasn't touched beforehand, so that was clean.
I'm with you. I thought maybe she touched it as it went by, but they said no.
So technically a proper inbound play as Rettig goes down low. Kirkpatrick goes up. She's rejected by Long. Battle for it, and Smith tried to haul it in. Bounces out of bounds, and it's going to go Malvern way. The Minerva coaching staff thought it was tipped, but instead it's Hornets ball.
A lot of action going on here in this first quarter, and the score's still 4-0 Malvern.
Now a little trap defense in the backcourt from the Lions. Hornets break through it. Sprague thought about a three. Goes back out now. Mitchell in the corner. Jab steps right. Works to the left. Kicks to the left side. Smith with a long two. That one's going to come up short. Rebound for Rettig. Rettig kicks right side. That's to Peyton Beaumarige. Now out again to Rettig on the top of the key. She's going to try to drive to the right lane. Scoop shot doesn't fall, but she got hacked and is heading to the line for two. Our first trip to the First Federal Community Bank free throw line, and that foul's going to get called on Sprague. Ivy Rettig, her first free throw attempts, trying to get that goose egg off the board for the Lions, and she's unable to do so on the first one. Hits off back iron. Sprague will take a seat. Sky Harmon will come in the game for Malvern. Kirkpatrick will also take a breather now for Minerva. Couple of dribbles for Rettig. Her next one is true, and Minerva gets on the board. Fast-paced first quarter, only 3 minutes gone. Mitchell with pressure from behind, right down Broadway, puts up the shot, can't get it to go, but she was hit on the face on the drive. She'll go to the line for two. Also in the game for Minerva, Sophia Burrick. Mitchell getting a few moments there to compose herself. Free throw from the First Federal Community Bank free throw line is good for Mitchell. Give her three in this first quarter. Mitchell ready again. Next one is going to drop through as well. Now a 6-1 ball game. Malvern out in front in the early goings. Backcourt pressure again from the Hornets. Left side into the hands there. And pushed all around the court into Rettig's hands on the right. Dribbles in wildly to the right block. Has nowhere to go. Goes out to Beaumarige. She'll go with the left in the lane and gets it to fall over top the taller defender. Nice looking shot for two.
Yeah, that was a nice job right there. She just kind of weaseled her way around the left side and was able to lay it off the glass.
I think we can get away with just calling her Bo the rest of the night.
Either that or just call her Peyton.
Drive for Debo. Pull up just inside the free throw line. Won't fall. Debo tried to knock away the rebound but couldn't do it as Benedict gets the rebound. Bo brings it up the court. Kicks right side. Rettig wants Benedict to flash into the low post. She does, but it's off her fingertips out of bounds. Another Minerva turnover.
Minerva's getting down the court, and they get down there and get set up in their offense, and sometimes they just get kind of going a little wild. They just kind of just need to slow down a little bit.
Long will check out. MJ Wade in for the first time for the Hornets. Mitchell to bring it up again. Has a game-high 4 points in this 6-3 ball game, halfway gone through the first quarter. Today's presentation brought to you in part by the Kime Company. They've been proud sponsor of high school athletics all season long in basketball. Throw it down low, and a tip ball is going to go the other way as it's off the fingertips that time of Harmon.
Yeah, nice job by Minerva right there, kind of playing some of that in-your-face defense, kind of forcing those little errors right there. It's a turnover.
Rettig in the backcourt and threw it away. Tried to push it up the court there to Bo. Drive underneath, and a wild shot's not going to fall for Debo. Rebound in the hands that time of number 11, Catlett. Catlett will bring it up.
Yeah, Catlett did a good job right there. She kind of was losing control, and she just dribbled it back into the backcourt and waited for everybody to get settled down.
Drive and looking around there for Catlett. She goes down low off of the fingertips of Benedict, who corrals it. Kicks out to the high post. Now a drive for Kirkpatrick. Over the rim, can't quite get it to fall. Mitchell will finally pull in the rebound, and a foul called on the other end as Catlett got in her way.
Yeah, I think they missed an opportunity down there on the other end. They had the Minerva player standing over here on the left wing was wide open the whole time, and nobody noticed her. Even the defense missed her, and they just kind of drove inside.
Which is what I think Coach Sarbaugh was actually talking to her defense about. Mitchell to bring it up. Minerva's now backed off on their pressure. Debo out high. Now they switch to a zone, does the Lions defense. Deep three-point shot on the way from Mitchell, as she might have been back in Malvern for that one.
That's one of those ones where the kids yell Steph when they shoot it.
Catlett drives right into the teeth of the defense and finishes over Smith.
Yeah, big bucket right there by Catlett to go in there and get that after that three-pointer.
Hornets offense sets up again. Mitchell kicks to the corner, wants to set a screen for Smith, who now works it to the free throw line. Down low to Wade. Wade goes to work on the right block, puts it up just a little too strong. Rebound, Benedict. Benedict now trapped. Tries to throw it off or throw it baseline on the far end, but hits off of Debo out of bounds.
Yeah, catch a break right there, and it goes out of bounds off of Malvern.
Debo will pause for a shoe tie-in moment. We don't get a Cush Financial Group timeout for that.
I mean, we could.
I'm not that fast with those.
We just yell down there and say, hey, we need a media timeout.
Bo brings it up across the timeline. Looks to set up the Minerva offense. A lot of motion, a lot of off-ball motion for this Lions team. They keep busy. Reddick drives, kicks, left side, Bo for three, and it's good. Peyton Bomerius is good from deep, and she's got 5 points.
Yeah, well, she was the one that was wide open last time on the left wing, and nobody caught it. This time they found her. That one's going to be out of bounds off of Malvern.
Tried to go down to the right side, to the right corner to Smith, off of her hands out of bounds. And Minerva now has a chance to take the lead with 2:10 to go in the first. Lions inbound on their own end. Hornets have also dropped off from their backcourt pressure. Right side, Reddick out high. Tries to work it down low to Benedict. Spin and a move. Actually, that's Kirkpatrick who gets it to go for two.
And Malvern takes their first lead of the game, 10-9 with 1:53 to go in the quarter.
Reddick with the assist. Here comes Mitchell. Left side, gets a screen from Wade. Another floater. That one off back iron, or off the backboard, then hit front iron, no good. Bomerius gets the rebound. Left side, Reddick thought about a three, instead finds a wide open teammate underneath, and Wade sends it right back. Debo gets fouled on the other end as she was trying to push it up the court and got hit over the top.
Yeah, nice call by the referee. He caught that as she kind of went to throw it, and she grabbed a hold of her forearm right there.
A lot of substitutions here from Coach Josh Morkel and company, as Benedict will sit. Into the game will be Willa Schick again.
Hey, nice job by the coach. As much motion as they're running on offense and hustling up and down the court, you might as well use all those fresh legs on the bench. You can't take them home with you.
Also on top of that, they have a lot of underclassmen who have been forced into duty due to some injuries, so having that ability to have those younger players getting their legs underneath them and getting that varsity experience will go all the better for the near future. Lost the handle there, did Mitchell, as she picked it up, and that's a steal for Catlett.
And Catlett did a nice job after she stole it. She just dribbled it around so her teammates was able to come and help her instead of picking up her dribble and getting trapped.
Bo Marriage will now kick to the left side to Reddick. She'll go to the top of the key, tries to work the offense around, gets Kirkpatrick on the right high elbow. Trying to get the play call in, some confusion here for Minerva. 50 seconds to go. Minerva leads by one. Crossover move underneath from Kirkpatrick and throws it up. It was blocked. Not sure if you give it to Wade or Mitchell. It will stay with the Lions.
Yeah, I think Mitchell got it. Mitchell did a nice job of being in front of her and just going straight up and down. The offensive player never drove her body into her. She was able to get her hands on the ball.
Alexa Lippincott back in the game for Minerva, as Catlett will get a breather. Fastball to the left side, and it's buried, as it was Willa Schick who's good for two.
Yeah, that was a nice shot right there, because she really never even left. She kind of stood flat-footed, never went up in the air with the ball.
Now into the corner again for Smith. Gets the screen from Mitchell. Stops and pops at the free throw line too long. Beaumarriage gets the rebound. Beaumarriage will now work it up. 12-9 lead for the Lions. They can hold for last shot with 20 seconds. Kick to Kirkpatrick. Thought about a drive. Now she'll go baseline on Wade. Underneath and runs right through Smith. And we're going to get a charge as Smith slid right in front of it. Actually, it was Long who got bulldozed underneath, and the charge will give the ball back to the Hornets.
Yeah, nice job right there as the offensive player was coming underneath the hoop. Thought she was going to throw it over in the corner. The last second, she wanted to go for a reverse layup, and it just slammed right into the defender who had set up real estate right there.
6 seconds to go. Mitchell stops, kicks left side, threw it away as Debo tries to save it, is unable to do so, and the clock will stop with 1.3 to go. Debo not happy as she was not ready for the pass.
Yeah, going to be a tough time right here to try to get a shot off.
They're going to roll it in to keep the clock from starting. Kirkpatrick has it, and a heave at the buzzer, but it was not in time. It goes out of bounds. 12-9, Minerva leads. Stick around. Big Z Sports has your second quarter right after this.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
Welcome back to Minerva High School, live from the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio. 12-9, the Lions leading the Hornets as the second quarter about set to get started. An interesting first half as the Minerva defense clamps down. Malvern seemed out of sorts on some of those offensive possessions, Shannon.
Well, when that game come out and started, it looked like Malvern was going to take control early, and it looked like they was going to maybe pull away in that first quarter. But like you said, that Minerva defense tightened up, caused some turnovers, and they finally started hitting some shots. And like you said, they lead this first quarter.
Debo, one of the leading scorers for the Hornets, has been held scoreless. Sprague kicks to the left side into the hands of Smith. Smith wants Debo to flash down low baseline, can't do it. Now throws to Sprague, past her. Mitchell drives in, stops, pops out. Sprague left open for three from the corner, and it's good. Avery Sprague gets in the scoring column as Mitchell gets her first assist. Now whistles as it's knocked out of bounds. More pressure defense as Malvern goes back to the backcourt press. Tie ball game. Just 30 seconds into this second quarter. Can also thank TMK Valley Propane for making high school basketball coverage on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel a possibility again. Sprague locks up there, and that one's thrown away as Kirkpatrick tries to push it through the pressure and overshot her intended receiver in Catlett.
Yeah, just a little too hard right there, and like I call those baseball passes on the basketball court.
Tie ball game. Hornets looking to recapture the lead as Sprague will get it. Dribbles on the Lions head logo. Now Debo goes to the right side. Goes underneath, finds Mitchell. One dribble. Off the backboard, not strong enough as Kirkpatrick wrestles down the rebound. Here come the Lions. Ready, goes out to the corner. Three-point shot on the way is good. Ava Burrick buries it from the corner. Pardon me, that was Ava Morkel. I can't read my own writing. Now another missed shot on the other end for Malvern. Debo trying to run it down for the steal, and she's able to. Sprague gets hit from behind, and there's going to be a whistle. Nice hustle for Debo on the steal. Beaumarriage will come back in. Taking a seat will be Schick for Minerva. Also out of the game will be Catlett. Checking back in her place will be Lippincott. Hornets ball, trailing by 3. Smith gets the inbound. Fakes to a cutting Debo, now finds Sprague up high. A lot of tight defense on Debo so far from Reddick. She deserves a lot of credit for that. Mitchell drives in against a triple team, can't get it to go. Kirkpatrick grabs her second rebound.
Yeah, right now Minerva's just doing a nice job on the defensive end of the court and kind of controlling the tempo.
Well, Marriage will step into the three-point shot, a little bit long, offensive board, putback chance there for Lippincott. Couldn't get it to go, but Kirkpatrick gets the second chance bucket to fall. 5-point lead now for Minerva as Sprague goes up high, left side now to Smith. Lost the handle, gets a screen from Sprague. Smith right in past the defender, too strong off the backboard, no good. Beaumarriage gets her third rebound. Morkel, top of the key, left side, left wide open for three as Lippincott pushes it long. Offensive board for Beaumarriage, and she's going to draw the foul and go to the line for two.
Yeah, Beaumarriage, she does a nice job hustling. She's all over the place on both ends of the court and just finds a way to get to the ball.
Cush Financial Group timeout for Coach Sarbon. We'll take it with them. Big Z Sports rolls on in 30 seconds.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Out of this Cush Financial Group timeout, Minerva leads 17-12. Lions doing a fantastic job right now of making the Hornets pay for every mistake they're making. They've had their own miscues, some shots that went a little bit long. They've had some turnovers, but they've stayed mostly pretty cool, calm, and collected under pressure. And in no shortage, the thanks can go to Beaumarriage.
Well, and a lot of things Minerva's doing right now is the hustle. They're hustling on both ends of the court, and they do a lot of things well. They just got to continue to get the shots to fall.
Her first free throw didn't find the bottom, but the second one does. She's got 6. Now a 6-point lead. Up the court comes Debo. Screen, and it's going to be a moving screen that time as Long slid in front of it.
Oh, all right, so the Minerva player thought they called her on the foul. And so I'm like, wait a minute.
They thought for a second there that she ran through the screen, but the problem was Long was sliding to her side for that as she'll check out, and that'll bring Wade back in.
Well, in her defense, when the referee said number 20, she was wearing number 20. She thought, wait a minute, how you calling me for that?
Lions will deal with the backcourt press. They push it up. It's Merkel. She'll drive, hop out, and threw it right into the hands of Mitchell, who runs down the steal and throws it back to Wade. Heads up play for Addie Mitchell, her second steal. Here comes Debo. Cut off, throws back. Sprague left open for three. That one's going to go through, and Avery Sprague has her second make from distance.
Yeah, you don't want to give her enough time to set up camp out there.
Caught in the back court. Kirkpatrick going to dribble through it, gets it across the timeline with pace. Hop step in the lane, puts it up too strong. Offensive board, and it's knocked away. Mitchell runs it down. Pushes it up the court, finds Debo, who lost the handle, and it goes out of bounds.
They covered a lot of real estate quick right there, and if you're looking for real estate, get a hold of Clark Kidder Real Estate.
Another timeout on the court, this time for head coach Josh Merkel of the Lions. Big Z Sports returns after this.
At Hartzler's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Hartzler's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
Welcome back to Minerva High School. The Lions leading 18-15. Hornets trying to claw their way back into this one. First game of a doubleheader tonight from Minerva as the girls varsity teams start the night off, or are starting the night off with this first game. Boys varsity soon to follow here live on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Reddick in the right corner. Dribbles out and goes back out to Beaumarriage. Now left side. Morkel hoists up a three-pointer. Not going to go. Debo with the board, and it gets knocked away from her. She'll have to pick up her dribble and go to Smith. Up the court. Here come the Hornets. Smith with a spin move. Pops back out to Sprague. Now down to Wade at the free throw line. Finds Debo. Left corner. Screen from Wade's not there, and that's going to be an offensive foul as Debo got her arm up high and Reddick went crashing down.
Yeah, the problem was that there probably could have been a call to block until she throwed that arm, and when she throwed that arm, the official's going to call you for the offensive foul every time.
You can get that arm out and create space and just hold it there, but once you extend is when it becomes the problem.
Yeah, once you extend it or try to lift it like she did, they're going to call you.
Up the court, here come the Lions. Beaumarriage with 6 points and 4 rebounds. Running point, and we'll go to the left side to Morkel. Now finds Reddick at the top. Extra pass to the right side. That's Catlett. Now back to the top of the key to Morkel. Down low. Reddick, spin shot in the lane is good for 2, as Reddick just found the open spot in the defense and settled in for 2.
And what a nice pass by Morkel to get it in there to her.
Now Wade with a mid-range jumper not going to go. Kirkpatrick gets the board. 4th rebound for her. Beaumarriage sets up the offense, wants Morkel to come over from the left corner. She'll drive, stops, pops back out to Reddick. Finds an open teammate underneath, pass back out. Morkel from the left corner, left it a little bit short, off the stanchion, out of bounds. It will be Hornets ball.
Yeah, they did a nice job moving the ball around right there. Found Morkel open on the left wing, and she's usually a pretty good shot. Just kind of come up a little short on that one.
And Ava Morkel was laughing with Josh Morkel. I'm going to just assume relationship there.
Yeah.
Father-son, or father-daughter maybe. Right side, Sprague in front of the Minerva bench. Smith fakes, goes out. Long's going to step into a three-point shot. Pushed it Long. Rebound, Reddick. Hit from the side and gets through the contact to Smith. Reddick now with pace down the court, and it goes out of bounds. It will go Hornets' way as she was trying to push it down to Catlett.
Yeah, that's one of those ones where you got to be a little more patient going down the court. You got a 5-point lead with just a little over 3 minutes to go in the half. Kind of maybe take advantage of that.
Mitchell brings it up to the left side. Now Long dribbles towards the middle. Long goes out to Sprague, who head fakes the 3. Debo up high, still scoreless for her so far. She'll stop, goes out to the corner, finds Mitchell open for 3. That one is good. Addie Mitchell with another make from distance, and she's got 10.
Yeah, Mitchell's having an outstanding game right now. She hasn't left the court.
3rd assist for Debo. Drive there for Beaumarriage. It goes too long. Debo hauls in the board, pushes it up to Sprague off the right block and scores. Avery Sprague's now got 8. Debo with her 4th assist. Makes it a tie ball game. Catlett goes in and she walked. Was trying to put up the shot, but the hands were up in front of her. Had to turn around and try to throw it. Only problem is that extra foot came down earlier.
Yeah, now the game's tied 20-20, and Malvern defense has kind of forced Minerva into a few mistakes.
2:19 to go before halftime. That first quarter felt like it was a long one. This has been a much quicker pace. Mitchell will set up the offense with Coach Sarbaugh getting things in order. Debo left side to Smith. Found Mitchell down low, but instead doesn't complete the pass. Minerva back to the 2-3 zone again. Find Long in the corner. Long dribbles out of it, goes to Mitchell. Little keep-away game right now for the Hornets. Fastball to Debo in the high elbow. Down low, finds Smith. Back out. Sprague left open in the corner for 3. A little bit long. Goes into the hands of Mitchell, though, on the offensive board. Finds Smith underneath in the end. One upcoming. What a find for Mitchell, and what a finish for Smith.
Yeah, like I said, nice job by Mitchell to get the rebound. They thought she was going to go up the shot. Pulled her arms up a little bit. Nice little bounce pass over to Sprague. And she just lays it off the glass easy and gets fouled.
Sprague will take a seat. And it looks like checking in again will be Harmon. Smith looking for the and one at the First Federal Community Bank free throw line. It's up and just a little bit long, no good. Kirkpatrick gets the rebound, her 5th. Mitchell playing with only one contact as she went over to the sideline to try to get that switched out during the free throw, but couldn't do it. Catlett's three-pointer's too long. Smith skies for the board. First rebound for Whitney Smith. She'll look to go coast to coast. Now drops it down to Long in the mid-range. Long has to dribble out of it with pressure from Catlett. Dumps it in. Mitchell out to Harmon, who's good for 2. Mitchell's 3rd assist, and Harmon in the scoring column.
Yeah, you can't say a whole lot about Mitchell's court presence.
Kirkpatrick right through the teeth of the defense. Can't get it to go. Mitchell comes up with it. Malvern in transition, pushes it down to Debo, who wrestles it away from the defender. Goes back out to Mitchell to set things up with a minute to go. Mitchell drives to the right corner. Smith now steps into the three-pointer, and it won't fall off the top of the backboard and goes out of bounds. And it will be Minerva ball. And I was going to say they were waiting for the call because it hit the top of the backboard. Should have been out of bounds regardless, but the right team gets it.
Yeah, it actually went on top of the backboard and did a little spin before it came back off.
That might have been why the official was explaining to the players, saying, I didn't get the whistle in time, but it's going the right way. Don't worry. Kirkpatrick comes up the court now. Her team trails by 4. The Hornets with a nice comeback here in this second quarter. Coming up, we'll have your halftime report brought to you by the First National Bank of Denison. Kirkpatrick stops, pops to the right side. Beaumarriage will have to reset again. 32 seconds to go here. Lions might hold for last shot to make it a one-possession game heading into the halftime break. Instead, Kirkpatrick drives, gets some space, but ripped from the side by Smith. Nice steal for her. Down the court, Mitchell streaks in for 2.
Yeah, nice job by Smith to find Mitchell racing towards the hoop. Able to get it to her.
Kirkpatrick down low. Benedict looks for room. Has to kick it back out. Beaumarriage, 5 seconds to go. Jab steps left, now drives right. Creates some space, goes to the left side. In the lane, can't get it to go, but whistles and a foul. And she'll go to the line for 2 as that foul came in before the buzzer.
Yeah, nice job right there. I didn't think she was going to get the shot off in time right there, but she was able to get in there and get the shot off.
Well, if you're Reddick, now it's just like working in the gym on your free throws because no one will be around her with the clock showing 0.
Yeah, but when you're in the gym, you're standing there all by yourself, and now you got a couple hundred people watching you.
See what the officials were conversing about, probably asking if there was any time on the clock when that foul did occur. It'll only be about a half second.
Yeah, it wouldn't be much more than a second, so I think they're going to tell the players to get out on the blocks.
And right now they're showing 2 seconds on the clock, but I highly doubt that.
It looks like they're leaving it at 2.
All right. So that would potentially give the Hornets a chance to set something up, but they'd have to push it down the court.
I know there was 2.2 seconds on the clock when she was in the center of the paint because I looked at the clock, so, they went with 2.
And probably wisely, Coach Morkel will actually have all of his defenders line up here in the front court. And they did adjust it to 1 second. So even if a Malvern player hauls it in on this rebound, which they should considering they'll have all 4 players down there by the box, they're going to have to heave it at the buzzer.
Well, if she makes both of them and they stay back here, you could get a little closer to maybe catching a long pass. And, Mitchell and Sprague both know that they can shoot it from pretty far out.
And now Coach Morkel has changed his mind as he'll bring 2 other defenders up and keep 2 players back. A little chess match going on right before halftime. We thought we were going to have your First National Bank of Denison halftime report, but cat and mouse game going on instead. Reddick will step to the line for 2. Her first one rolls all around and will fall. Reddick, the 5'6" junior, so far with 4 points and 3 rebounds. Her next one, off right iron, no good. Whistles, and not sure what the official was hoping for if he said nothing touched the backboard, I guess. Or nothing touched the rim. It definitely did, though. All right, so 0.2 seconds to go. Malvern to inbound. Heave down the court. There's Debo, or pardon me, that was Harmon, but couldn't get the shot up. Still, Malvern will hold the 26-21 lead as we step aside for halftime. 2 more quarters to go in varsity girls basketball on the way as the Lions will come out and try to chip into this lead live here on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Stick around. Your halftime report is on the way.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans. First Federal Community Bank, serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yorksville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
The The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Technology shouldn't slow us down. It should move us forward. At LodgeVision Technologies, we've been helping local businesses for over 12 years on US 62 in Winesburg, solving tech problems and making everyday operations easier. And we're here with custom IT solutions that just simply work. At LodgeVision, it's people first. That means service with integrity, professionalism, and genuine care. Call 330-234-5025 for your free consultation today. LodgeVision Technologies, local IT, real solutions, people first.
Hey, other guys insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
At Newtown Mall, it's a great time anytime. Sure, we've got shopping, lots of it, but did you know we're also your local entertainment hub? From exciting events to fun-filled childcare services and a versatile event space, there's always something happening. Stay in the loop, follow us on Instagram and Facebook, or visit newtownmall.com. Newtown Mall, your destination for shopping, events, and more.
Newtown Mall, a great time anytime. Newtown Mall, this town is your town.
It is halftime, presented by the First National Bank of Denison. 26-25, Malvern leading Minerva. Shannon, a game that it was basically all Lions in the early going. Malvern did get out on the early run, and it looked like the Hornets were going to take control of the game, but the Lions got the lead and then did not look to relinquish that until we got through about halfway point of the second quarter, when suddenly something really started clicking for Malvern. And part of that has something to do with the combination of Addie Mitchell and Avery Sprague, who right now, of all the points that Malvern has scored, they've done 20 points of that 26 points.
Yeah, and they've done a lot. But I think one of the biggest things right now was the play by Addie Mitchell, especially when she wasn't the one scoring a point. She was doing a nice job with the assists, making nice little easy passes, bounce passes in the paint that you don't see a lot of players make. She had a very good first half right there, and her and Sprague really took over about midway through that second quarter. As they were trailing, they was able to come back and capture the lead.
Mitchell with 12 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals. Sprague, meanwhile, with 8 points and a rebound. Your other scorers include Whitney Smith with 4 points. She also added a rebound, an assist, and a steal. And Sky Harmon with 2 points. Ella Debo's been doing a lot of work in terms of the assists and the rebounds. She's got 4 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, but held scoreless. Probably been a while since you've seen a first half where Ella Debo hasn't been able to score.
Yeah, they've done a nice job, playing defense on her. Kind of got her little, don't want to say frustrated, but they did some things different. Kind of took her out of the game, but that's where Mitchell and Sprague have kind of picked up that slack.
Other side of the coin for Minerva, who find themselves down by 5 at the break. Peyton Beaumarriage with 6 points. They've done a real nice job spreading the ball around, because you have 4 points for Ivy Redding, 4 points for Ireland Kirkpatrick, 3 for Ava Morkel, 2 for Willa Schick, and 2 for Emma Catlett. 5 rebounds also for Kirkpatrick, 4 for Beaumarriage, and 3 for Redding. that's been one of the biggest keys is Minerva was really crashing the boards early on, and they had a major advantage in the rebound totals. That's kind of now shifted back more to even with Malvern then crashing the glass better, and that is exactly what something you said in the keys to the game. You got to be there and ready for those misses, whether it's on the offensive or defensive side.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of those misses and be able to get it and turn it into points. I think one of the biggest difference early in the game was Coach Morkel and his substitutions. He did a nice job keeping fresh legs coming in. They were able to run a lot more, maybe get Malvern in trouble, but the little bit of more experience that that Malvern group has kind of made a difference late in that second quarter.
Definitely did. Well, we will take a timeout as that will bring an end to your First National Bank of Denison halftime report. And coming right up when we return, it will be second half action for the girls. You see the boys teams out there on the court warming up right now. Boys varsity action soon to follow here on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Get subscribed today and follow along with all the updates you need on high school basketball and winter sports on the Big Z Sports Facebook page. Stick with us. High school basketball rolls on right after this.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Rightmark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Rightmark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
Jeff Wallach LLC is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
At Kent State Tuscarawas, you create your own success. Choose from over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees, including animation game design, information technology, early childhood education, engineering technology, business management, nursing, and vet tech. Our tuition is low, our professors are excellent, and we deliver a high-quality academic experience. Stay close to home. Spend less. Prepare for your future today at Kent State Tuscarawas. You belong here.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms. Family. Food.
Back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio as Shannon Thomas continues to enjoy the spaghetti dinner here at Minerva High School, benefiting the Minerva Athletic Booster Club.
Yeah, they did a fine job, and I'm going to enjoy it every quarter. I'm going to eat a little bit of it.
Well, for game number 2, we have to make the trip for seconds, maybe?
Oh, I'm going to go to the concession stand for trip number 2. I supported the Booster Club spaghetti dinner for the girls' game. The boys' game, I'm going to go support the Booster Club concession stand.
Get out there and support those booster clubs who put in a lot of work for these high school athletes. 26-25, Malvern leading Minerva as we head towards the third quarter. What do you think is going to be the adjustment for Minerva? They had the lead early on, and then saw that get chipped away before Malvern went on a heck of a run to ultimately get the win.
Well, I think with Minerva, they just got to continue to do what they were doing defensively. Offensively, I think they need to get their patience back. I think they got down there offensively, and they had that lead, and they could taste it, and they wanted more, so they just started making some bad passes or rushing some shots. And then Malvern was coming down, and when you got Mitchell and Sprague who can hit three-pointers, they kind of closed that gap up real quick.
Lions ball to start things off. Thanks for tuning in on the Big C Sports YouTube channel as Redding's going to try to drive the lane. She'll go to the right side, lost the handle, and stops on the baseline. Has to kick it out to Catlett. Extra pass out and out high as that's a three-pointer that's not going to fall. Battle for the rebound, and Beaumarriage will knock it out of bounds. Three-pointer did not fall for Willa Schick. Good hustle from Beaumarriage, but couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah, she did a nice job getting in there, but she was kind of spinning when she got in there and got her hands on it and couldn't pull the ball in.
Mitchell with a game-high 12 points brings it up for the Hornets. She'll go into the paint, or just outside the paint there for Smith, and passes out to Sprague. Fastball underneath for Harmon, rattles around, and it won't go into her hands as Benedict gets the steal. Down the court, here come the Lions. Redding, hop step, left side, won't fall. Benedict there to get the offensive board, can't get it, and ripped away by Catlett. On offense, Beaumarriage, floater in the lane, won't fall. Battle for the rebound, Smith tries to save it. Catlett pulls it away. Another second chance opportunity for Minerva. Left side, Beaumarriage now goes right. That one stolen away as Debo gets in front of it. Looks to go down the lane on the left side, left it short. Rebound into the hands there of Schick. Steal for Debo, her third. Schick in the right corner, has it knocked away by Debo, somehow goes to Catlett. Now in the right block, fakes the pass, goes up, can't get it to go. Benedict gets the board and puts it up. It won't fall, but she's going to the line for two.
Yeah, nice job right there by Minerva. Kind of things were happening fast right there. They made a nice drive in, left it a little bit short, but like I said, Benedict goes, gets a rebound, tries to go right back up and gets fouled.
Back to the First Federal Community Bank free throw line. Couple opportunities for tonight for Malvern that we've seen them make a great play on one end but struggle on the other. As Benedict's first one clangs off back iron, no good.
Yeah, just a little long on that one right there.
Benedict ready for her second. Takes a couple deep breaths. Next one. Clangs off back iron. Catlett was going to get the board, but Debo wrestles it away. Nice rebound for her third. Now here comes Mitchell with pace. Kicks to the corner. Harmon left open. Rhythm pass to the right to Sprague. Sprague out in the high elbow, getting chased back by Beaumarriage. Nice defense from her. Back to the volleyball line. Goes to Smith just down to the three-point line, and that's going to be a foul as Redding thought she got it clean, but got her on the wrist.
Yeah, just a little aggressive right there on defense. Kind of should you had her trapped. You both should have just went straight up and down on her and forced her to make a play and got called for the foul instead.
Debo to inbound, finds Sprague. 5-point lead, 6 minutes to go here in the third. Fast-moving third quarter. Debo on the right wing as she'll dribble into the mid-range, kicks out to Sprague. Sprague cross-court pass to Harmon. Extra pass now to Smith. Thought about the three, but instead will drive. Stops, pops back out to Sprague, who looks for the lane on the right side. Floater is up and in. Avery Sprague, probably the shortest player on the court, but went right in the teeth of the defense and scores.
Yeah, and she took a pretty good shot as she went up for it, but the official said that the defensive player was straight up and down.
Backcourt pressure defense from Malvern. Catlett nearly lost the handle, but holds on to it as she comes across the timeline. Trying to get some space on Mitchell. Catlett all over her, and there's whistles, and that's the 5-second call. I knew it was getting close, Shannon.
Yeah, and Mitchell did a good job right there. She kind of kept her hands. She just kept rotating her hands back and forth. Never really laid her hands on her. Just outstanding defense by Mitchell right there and got her into a 5-second call.
Had her hands extended and kept her at an arm's length, but didn't grab, didn't pull, didn't push. Now Mitchell gets the inbound. Catlett will try to do the same to her on the other side. Couple of crossover moves across the timeline. Debo out high, left side. Smith now directs the offense. Debo. Drive on the right, stops, kicks out. Sprague steps into the three-point shot, just a little bit long. Smith with the offensive board, puts it back up, won't go, but she's going to the line for two.
Yeah, she did a nice job right there, and as she went back up, Willa Schick got a hold of her and kind of just pushed her away.
Smith with 4 points, 2 boards so far, playing some tough defense. A couple of substitutions as Schick will take a seat and Kirkpatrick back in. Smith ready. That attempt will go through. Perfect trip to the First Federal Community Bank free throw line for her. Now a 9-point lead for the Hornets. Left side, Catlett left open for 3. Kind of double clutched it, but it didn't matter as Catlett is good from distance.
Yeah, huge bucket right there.
Sprague goes high to Debo. 5 minutes to go in the third. Debo with a nice move to the left. Into a triple team, lost the handle, grabbed by Benedict, now a scramble for the ball, and it looks like it's going to be a jump ball, possession arrow, not sure which team it'll favor. Looks like it's still going to be the Lions. Benedict now with 5 boards. And no, it's going to be Hornets ball, my mistake on the jump ball. They inbound and find Smith wide open for a long 2, no good, gets the offensive board, puts it up and in. Heads up play there by Mitchell and Smith, who realized that they had the possession arrow wrong and set up that play. 4 assists for Mitchell. Now a whistles and a timeout here for Coach Josh Morkel. We'll take it with him, brought to you by the Cush Financial Group.
In basketball, a game can be won or lost with the right call. Real estate is no different. Hi, this is Gian McInturf, and when it's time to buy or sell a home, the right call is to McInturf Realty. For over 30 years, our team has delivered results, making us your trusted local real estate choice. We're grateful for your continued support and are ready to help you make the right moves in real estate. Visit us online at McInturfRealty.net. Make the call to McInturf Realty.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at SarchoneCDJR.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
Big thanks to the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency for bringing you high school basketball doubleheader action for the girls and boys on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Lions ball, Minerva trails by 8. Rettig has it on the right side in front of her own bench. Picked up by Mitchell. Spin move, lost the handle off the fingertips of Harmon. Will go down to Benedict along the baseline. Benedict kicks out. Debo tries to get the steal, but Rettig grabs it. Rettig now will drive in wildly. Throws it back, and nice find to Benedict, who's good for 2.
I mean, outstanding job right there. Looked like she was out of control going towards the baseline and was able to throw it back into her teammate.
Down the court, Smith in the lane, off the window and scores from the right block, went right around Benedict. Whitney Smith now heating up in the second half. She's got 10. Rettig, right block, nice move, puts it in. Ivy Rettig, very quick first movement there and some nice crossovers as well. Here comes Mitchell streaking down the court, lost the handle out of bounds, and it's Lion ball.
Big turnover right there from Minerva as they trail 34-28. 3:47 to go in the third quarter. They could cut this down to a 4-point lead.
Lippincott in again for Minerva. Catlett will take a breather. Beaumarriage will bring it up the court. Quiet so far in this second half after 6 points in the first half. Kicks left side. Down low, Benedict on the left block. Stops, lost the handle, and Debo wrestles it away, whistles, and it looks like a foul's going to get called. It will be on Benedict, who was still trying to wrestle it away from Debo.
Yeah, Debo did a nice job right there. She stole it, and once she stole the ball, she turned her back to her, and Benedict tried to reach around and grab it, and they called her for a hold.
Trying to get Mitchell open in the backcourt as they will get it into her. Mitchell cut off by Lippincott. Now has to just heave it up the court. Debo going to try to run it down and somehow will. Now with numbers goes Minerva in transition. Sprague with a three-point shot, and that one's just a little bit short. Benedict with the board. Her 6th rebound. Now is a double team on the other end, but they are going to be able to get through it. Have to get it across the timeline, and they will. Beaumarriage, high elbow on the left side. Into the corner. Lippincott looks to work it down low. She will to Benedict on the right block. Double team, spin around shot, won't go, but she got hit by Mitchell. Mitchell was good all the way through on the defense until the follow through.
Yeah, she got hit by Mitchell, and if somebody hits your car or you hit somebody, you better have good insurance. You might want to get a hold of Contini Insurance. They can cover you with home insurance, automobile insurance, life insurance, maybe even broadcaster's insurance. Get somebody like me talking all the time, I can rupture your eardrum. You can get that taken care of.
We don't pay him enough money, everybody. Benedict now steps to the First Federal Community Bank free throw line, and her first is too long. Looks like Ania Long will come back in. Avery Sprague will take a breather for the Hornets.
Well, I'm sure right now, this time of the year, those insurance companies are busy. Between the weather and the deer, they're probably always out writing adjustments and stuff.
Benedict with a couple of dribbles again. Her next one, Long again, rebound Smith. Smith with her third board. Drives down the court, Debo, head fakes in the corner. Spin around, pops out. Smith thought about the three, instead will drive, now gets locked up with Debo. Goes down the long, whistles, and that's going to be a 3-second call in the lane.
I'll tell you what, Smith's going to see that on film, and she's going to want to think, why didn't I shoot that?
Timeout for Coach Sarbaugh, and we'll take it with them back after these words.
The Clark Kidder Real Estate Team is founded on trust, integrity, discretion, and a total commitment to maximizing the value of your home with 100% satisfaction. Working together, Robin and Melanie have found their diverse neighborhood knowledge and savvy business skills to be perfect complements in finding their clients the perfect fit in their home buying experience. To learn more, visit clarkkitterteam.cutlerhomes.com. The Clark Kidder Real Estate Team would like to wish the best of luck to the Malvern Hornets in tonight's game.
The Contini Insurance Agency knows that shopping insurance isn't always fun, but they strive to make the experience a little less painful. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or recreational vehicles, as an independent insurance agency, they will make recommendations for the coverage you need at a price you can afford. With multiple companies and options available to best suit each situation. To learn more about the Contini Insurance Agency, visit ContiniInsurance.com. The Contini Insurance Agency is a proud supporter of Malvern Hornet Athletics.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio, 34-28. Hornets leading the Lions. Catlett back into the game for Minerva. Stops on the right block, looks to throw back out. Mitchell all over, and Beaumarish will slow things down and reset. A lot of off-ball screens for this Minerva team, trying to get some shooters open. Kirkpatrick hop step, and she walked. Ireland Kirkpatrick had the right idea when there was one defender, but a second one flashed over and shuffled the feet while trying to hop into the lane. Debo to inbound will find Mitchell. More backcourt pressure from Minerva. Debo with the left will dribble around Catlett. Stops, goes to the corner. Now Harmon. One dribble back out to the top again to Debo. Long. Thought about a move to the rack, but instead works it back out again. Drive there for Mitchell. Looks for the baseline. Goes back out to Long. Long. Now Debo out high. Good defense from the Lions. 2 minutes to go in the third. Harmon in the left corner. Debo looking to make a move. Works to the right side. Drives in, pops out. In and out of the hands of Smith. Smith working on Benedict. Stops into a double team. Mitchell somehow comes out with it, and she'll go with a rhythm three-point shot. Left it short. Trying to hustle down the rebound as Catlett and Smith collide, and it will be Catlett who knocks it out, so it'll stay with the Hornets.
Yeah, that was a pretty hard hit between those two right there. Smith went to the ground, and Catlett's, maybe she's just adjusted her knee brace.
Looks like Avery Sprague will come back in. Catlett does sub out as Reddick comes in. Hornets trying to inbound. They'll find Smith. She'll work with the left, out high. Sprague underhands it to Mitchell, who works to the left side, finds a cutting Debo. Nice move underneath, and Ella Debo has found her way into the scoring column.
Nice move by Debo, and then to lay it up with her left hand.
Move inside, knocked away by Long. Another Malvern steal. Up the court, here come the Hornets, take it away.
Ireland Kirkpatrick with the steal right there.
Down the court, here comes Reddick. Wild shot in the lane is good, and she's going to the line for one more. Ivy Reddick. now with 8 points, looking to make it 9. Fourth foul on Long, who will now have to take a seat. That'll bring back in MJ Wade. Redding so far leading her team with 8 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Make it 9 points as she knocks it down. 5-point lead for the Hornets, breaking through the pressure. Mitchell tries to throw it out to Sprague, kicked away, and it looked like it was off a Catlett, and it was. Harmon will come back in and will sub in for Smith. Morkel back in for the Lions for Bo Marriage. 36-31. Coming up, boys varsity action. A little while after this one goes final from Minerva. Still plenty of time to stop on down and enjoy some high school basketball and a spaghetti dinner as well.
Yeah, they don't spaghetti dinners, I believe, till 7 o'clock.
Sprague drives in, pops out. Debo from the corner. Dribbles, spins, goes back out to Sprague. Find Wade at the free throw line. She'll drive. Batted ball. Picked up by Morkel with the steal. Morkel down the court on the right side. Puts it up off the window. Too strong. That one, I have no idea who it went off of. They're going to say Debo hit it last. Benedict and Debo were down there both battling for it. It'll stay Lions ball. Benedict to inbound. Finds, or pardon me, that was actually Kirkpatrick trying to go to Benedict, but it's knocked away, and guess who? Debo with her 5th steal and a foul in the backcourt. They're going to say it was Redding.
Yeah, they're going to say she pushed her from behind.
Similar to last night in the New Philadelphia broadcast with Reed Wells, not so much in the scoring column, but did about everything else for the team. That's what Debo's doing right now for Malvern. She's only got 2 points, but 5 steals and 4 assists. Wade in the paint, tries to throw back out to Debo. Redding is there again with another steal. Now 20 seconds to go. 5-point Hornet advantage. Lions looking to force the issue here. Drive by Redding. Whack from the side by Debo with the block and tries to go up with the putback. Does Kirkpatrick. She was hit over the top by Wade. Going to the line for 2. Kirkpatrick's 6th rebound.
That's what I was just counting mine. I got a lot of tally marks there. And she's been doing a good job on the glass.
Back to the First Federal Community Bank free throw line, a little long, and it won't get the friendly roll at home. Smith will come in for Wade. Kirkpatrick, 4 points so far, and can't get the next free throw. Debo with the rebound. Pushing it up the court with 5 seconds, and there's a walk. Harmon got caught in between, was trying to go to Sprague in the right corner, but couldn't do it. Now 5 seconds, Minerva can make it a 1-score game.
Yep, Minerva needs to find a way to get some points out of this right here.
More substitutions as the Lions will inbound with Morkel to Kirkpatrick. 4 seconds to go. Kirkpatrick gets some space. Off the left block, off the window and scores at the buzzer. Nice play for Ireland Kirkpatrick, and we've got a 3-point ball game heading on to the 4th from Minerva High School.
Ron Rug Automotive has been Malvern's one-stop automotive repair shop since 1999. Ron Rug Automotive is a Napa certified repair shop with ASC certified technicians. Ron Rug Automotive is able to handle any job, from oil changes and tire replacements to installing Jasper engines and transmissions. They also offer boat, RV, and trailer repair. Learn more about Ron Rug Automotive by visiting the website ronrugautomotive.com or find them on Facebook.
Kishman's Fresh Market IGA has provided residents in Malvern and Minerva the freshest quality products since 1954. The family-owned grocery store prides themselves on providing the communities with quality products, including their daily cut fresh meats by their on-site butcher. Kishman's Fresh Market IGA is a proud supporter of community events in their local school districts and would like to wish the Malvern Hornets best of luck in tonight's game. See all Kishman's Fresh Market IGA offers by visiting kishmans.com.
Welcome back to Minerva High School. Final frame coming up here out of this Cush Financial Group timeout, and what a good ball game we got going on. Malvern leads Minerva 36-33. Gut check time, Shannon.
Right now, both of these teams have been hustling up and down the court, having their little small runs. Minerva, you might be having a season that hasn't started off the way you wanted, but if you could find a way to dig out a win right here, it would mean a lot to your season.
Merkel out high for the Lions. Works on Harmon. Stops on the right block, kicks out. Sprague just couldn't quite corral it as she was going for the steal. Reddig on the left side. Reddig looks to drive. Now gets around the double team. Lost the handle but re-corralled it. Kirkpatrick calling out the offense. She'll drive in the left side on Debo. Shot up, won't go. Benedict with the rebound. Can't get it to fall. Smith might have even got a piece of it. Down the court, whistles and a foul as she comes across the timeline, and I think Kirkpatrick got her on the wrist.
Yeah, Kirkpatrick wasn't happy with the call. She turned around and was talking to the ref, and now she's smiling.
Coach Merkel can't believe it either.
It's only 2 fouls on her, so she's still got 3 to use.
Only the first team foul, too, as we just started off the fourth quarter. Debo now caught with Reddick. Debo dribbles to the right side. Reddick all over her. Sprague will now take it out from the sideline at the volleyball line. Works it down to Smith at the free throw line from the right block. Lost her footing, but Benedict's going to get called for the body check.
Oh, they called Kirkpatrick for that.
I thought it was Benedict. I guess Kirkpatrick was with her.
I thought Kirkpatrick was the one that body checked her, so they must be saying Kirkpatrick must have got a hold of her on the wrist or something.
Inbound play for Malvern. Debo, left block, double team. Goes in amongst the trees, can't get it to go. Benedict with the rebound. Reddick dribbles across the timeline, clearing space on Debo. Reddick now with the left. Stops, pops on the inside. Battle for it. Merkel can't corral it. Debo with another steal, her 6th. Top of the key, Sprague. Kicks left side. Harmon left open.
Hey, you got to respect a player like Harmon standing there wide open at three-point line. She knows that's not her shot. She says, come get the ball, somebody.
Now Smith does not have a dribble. Goes down low to Harmon. Harmon from the free throw line back out to Sprague. Throws it in over the head of Harmon. Benedict with the steal, but she's trapped in the corner and she'll fall to the ground. But they're going to call Harmon for a foul.
Yeah, they're going to say Harmon bumped her from behind.
As she'll go down, as will Benedict trying to help her back up. But we'll go ahead and take a Cush Financial Group timeout. Big Z Sports is back right after this.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Out of this Cush Financial Group timeout as Benedict will stay up on the court, help back up, and going to tough it out. 36-33 lead for Malvern, 6:15 to go in the fourth. What a ball game as the entry pass to Kirkpatrick. She'll drive in. Debo thought she got it clean, but whistles and a foul. We'll see if it's on Sprague or Debo, and it will be Debo.
Yeah, Debo going to pick up the foul right there. I think that's her 2nd.
Both these teams have not been afraid to drive into the paint today. Saw some threes early on, but it's been a much more grinded out game in the paint from that first half. Kirkpatrick's first one won't have enough legs underneath it and falls short. Kirkpatrick so far, 6 points, 6 rebounds. Her next one from the free throw line is perfect and makes it a 2-point ball game. Mitchell will work to the left side. Dribbles around Catlett. And now we're going to have whistles as both players were jockeying for position. They're going to call Catlett for the foul as Mitchell's elbow got a little high.
Yeah, they both kind of got their elbows up in the air and just was kind of battling it out right there, and usually the advantage will go to the offensive player.
I think that actually might have been what the official was talking to Mitchell about, saying, watch how high that arm's going. You did get shoved, but still. Mitchell, a great game for her, but she has been held scoreless in the second half after a 12-point first half. She's now be up high with Catlett. She'll look to drive with the left. Goes to the left side to Debo. Debo gets a screen from Long. Kicks right corner. Sprague left open for three, and it's in! Avery Sprague now with a team-high 13.
And that's her third three-pointer of the game.
Fifth assist for Mitchell. Down the court, Kirkpatrick goes to Catlett. Lost her footing. Debo goes for the loose ball but can't get it. And there's a walk as Catlett was in the corner and shuffle-stepped. Went with the head fake but didn't put the ball on the deck before she moved to the right.
Yeah, she moved her head, moved the ball, and she never put the ball on the floor before she moved her feet. Now Minerva going to come out with some pressure.
That one thrown away as Mitchell can't hold on to it. Another miscue for the Hornets keeps the Lions right in at a 5-point ball game with 5.5 to go.
Yeah, Minerva going to have to find a way to get some points on this trip down the court.
Redding inbounds to Beaumarriage. Beaumarriage has also been held scoreless this second half. Lions trying to get some off-ball motion to get a shooter open as Redding will try to dribble around Mitchell, and she'll be able to, but throws it over the rim. Smith might have knocked it out of bounds, and she did.
Yeah, that pressure defense by Mitchell is so good. She gets in there and keeps her hands where she's got to be to keep from getting a foul called. And you get the drive around her, but she's got you so off balance, you just throw it over the rim. So outstanding defense this whole game by Mitchell.
Actually lacks off the pressure on this inbound, try to get all the passing lanes cut off. They will find Catlett, though. Catlett out high to Beaumarriage. 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Coming up will be your Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show. We'll award our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. Kirkpatrick drives, lost her footing. Wild shot won't go in. Scramble for it, and it looks like Harmon got the rebound. She goes down along with Benedict and whistles in a foul.
Yeah, they're going to get Benedict. Just kind of fighting over the ball right there. She kind of fell when her knocked her forward, and that's going to be Benedict's fourth foul.
Benedict, 8 rebounds, leads all players. But now the rebounding presence for the Lions will have to take a seat. Debo to inbound for the Hornets, finds Mitchell. Tries to break through the pressure, and she will as a player goes down. Kirkpatrick hits the deck in the backcourt and whistles with the officials' timeout. Kirkpatrick says she does not want to get subbed out, and she's going to try to stay in the game as Morkel looks like she will sub in. Coach Josh Morkel wants her to take a sit. Kirkpatrick says she's all right. That's for a Lions team. They've had 2 players go down with an ACL injury. That you take a little deep breath when you see that happen.
Yeah, and she kind of went down pretty quick right there. So the officials stopped the game. I know some of the Malvern fans were unhappy about it, but he had to do what was best for her. And she didn't want to come out of the game, and he's like, nah, you're coming out of the game.
Debo has to throw it in to avoid the 5-second call, and she will, as getting the steal there will be Schick, though. Schick with her first steal. Tip pass there is Debo with the quick hands. Good defensive play, but it will stay with the Lions. Sprague will come back in for Harmon.
Yeah, Coach Sarbaugh doing a good job right there, getting some of her starters out, give them a quick breath. That way they can try to make a run right here at the end.
Redding inbounds to Beaumarriage, who will have to sky it over 2 defenders. Gets a screen up high from Catlett. Left wide open down Broadway, pushes it too strong. Rebound in the hands of Sprague. Mitchell in transition, finds Smith in the right corner. Lost her dribble, tie up there, and a nice quick hands move by Morkel. Jump ball and possession arrow will stay with the Hornets. Mitchell will go down for the inbound. Nice job by Morkel off the bench, who subbed in for Kirkpatrick. Could be a big defensive play. All depends on how this possession goes as they work it down to Debo. Double teamed, and she goes through it, but throws it over the backboard. Catlett gets the rebound and was fouled from behind by Mitchell.
Yeah, Mitchell come in there looking to get the rebound and just kind of slammed into the back over.
There has been no lack of physicality for this game. Kirkpatrick will check back in for the Lions. Always a good sign as Benedict will also come back in. Schick and Morkel will take a seat. Kirkpatrick will run the point again for Minerva. Take it back. It'll be Beaumarriage instead. They want to get Kirkpatrick into some open space. Reddick out high. Couple rocker steps to the right. Now goes to the left with a screen. Throws it in deep to Benedict, and that one's going to be stolen away by Smith. Heads up play there for Whitney Smith. Her second steal. Tries to go coast to coast. Can't get it to fall. Kirkpatrick with the rebound. Minerva pushes it up the court. Catlett there with a drive, and she walked again as she went towards the baseline but didn't put the ball down on the floor.
Yeah, she caught it. They threw a nice pass to her. She caught the ball and seen a wide open area and didn't put the ball down.
Cush Financial Group timeout from Coach Sarbaugh. The final 3:49 on the way from Minerva right after this.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Out of this Cush Financial Group timeout, 39-34. There has been nothing easy throughout tonight's contest, as neither side has really been able to establish dominance or really spread things out. We've seen both teams go on some small runs, but nobody can keep the momentum on their side.
And that's the thing. They go on those small runs, and then there's quite a few turnovers and fouls. But right now, the Hornets have the advantage, 39-34 with 3:45 to go.
And Reddick will get the steal on the inbound, drives in, and is fouled by Smith. Big plays like that are what's going to keep the Lions right there and potentially give them the edge down the stretch. Smith with her third foul. Reddick leading her team with 9 points and rolls the first one in and out.
Yeah, you need those, like I call free points right now, but you're kind of leaving them off the board.
Next one, that's perfect from the First Federal Community Bank free throw line. First Minerva player in double digits is Reddick. They'll go to Mitchell in the backcourt, trying to get through the pressure. Dribbles past one defender, pushes it up, and throws it up to Sprague. Mitchell now kicks left to Debo. Baseline motion there for Smith. Now going out high, Debo will dribble with the right. Goes to Sprague in the corner. Sprague now finds Long. Long looks for the drive into the mid-range. Finds Smith wide open as the defense forgot about her. And Ania Long has her first assist when Whitney Smith's now got 12.
Yeah, Smith, I think she was listening to us talk at halftime about how Sprague and Mitchell did everything, and she's come out in the second half, and she's had herself a ball game.
Tip ball, it will stay with the Lions. 3:12 to go in the fourth quarter, 41-35. Kick left side to Kirkpatrick now on offense. Kirkpatrick tries to get with the spin, nearly lost the handle, throws it in down low to Reddick. Battle for the ball. Mitchell ties up with her, whistles, and probably a jump ball. Possession arrow will go Minerva way. No surprise, Addie Mitchell being one of the players hitting the deck for a loose ball.
Yeah, Mitchell is an outstanding basketball player. She's kind of all over the place.
Inbound play for Reddick. We'll find Catlett as Long, though, is in front of it, ties up at a jump ball. Now we'll go Hornets way. Heads up play there for Ania Long. Smith to inbound, tries to go to Mitchell. Tight defense from Beaumarriage. Mitchell gets through it, though, breaks the pressure and gets across the timeline. Works with the left, kicks to Sprague. 6-point lead. Hornets might not be in a huge hurry here offensively. Sprague drives to the free throw line, and the floater's good for two.
Banks open late on the Saturday night.
Avery Sprague now with 15. Beaumarriage works with the left, kicks left side. Reddick thought about the three. Mitchell there defensively, but they're going to say she got her with a shove or with the body. Now for Mitchell, if I'm not mistaken, Shannon, is that her third or fourth?
Yeah, not sure, but I'm assuming it must be her dad sitting down here in front of us because I heard a gentleman yell, "Don't foul."
That will be her fourth foul.
Yeah, she's one of those players you can't get in foul trouble because right now you have a nice lead, but if it falls apart, you might need her late.
Too long for Reddick on the first free throw, and they are in the 5-team fouls, so everything from here, or pardon me, Malvern's in the 5-team fouls. We'll put them at the line automatically.
Nice job by Mitchell. She went over and asked the referee what she did wrong, and he explained it to her, and she said thank you.
Reddick gets the first, and we got a timeout on the court. 2.5 minutes to go for Minerva. Big Z Sports has more basketball action on the way.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
This is Brian Williams, commercial lender with the First National Bank of Denison. The day you decided to open your business, you planted the seed. As your roots become stronger, the First National Bank of Denison is here to help your business grow. Strong businesses make strong communities, and because we live, work, and raise our families here, your business benefits us all. Whether you need more space, equipment, or inventory, come see us today for your next business loan. We are a local bank with local decision makers, and your success is our greatest reward. At the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. 43-36. Malvern has stretched their lead a little bit, but still 7 points. Call that anybody's ball game with 2.5 minutes to go. Thanks for tuning in with high school basketball live on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. We'll have our Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show on the way and award our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. Our work might be cut out for us, though, Shannon, because we got a lot of good contributors here tonight. For the Hornets, Debo will be out on the volleyball line as she goes to work off the Lion's tail. Stops, goes, finds a baseline cutting. Smith, who can't get it to go. Good defense from Kirkpatrick late. She's got 8 boards. Kirkpatrick kicks left side. Beaumarriage will drive baseline. Has to work it back out after Sprague cut her off. Now into the corner. Catlett out high to Reddick. Reddick wants to clear space for the right lane. Drives in off the right block, no good, but Benedict's there to try to put it back, can't get it to go. Catlett with another offensive board, out to Kirkpatrick for 3, too long. Mitchell grabs the rebound. Down the court, finds Sprague open, and she is laid out. That should be going to the line for the and one at the First Federal Community Bank free throw line.
Yeah, man, that was a hard hit right there.
Kirkpatrick was the one who laid the lumber and came back over to help her back up off the court. Intense game like this, you're just trying to go all out for the block, but bulldozed over Sprague, who appears all right.
Yeah, when you go all out and you're having a party, you got to go down to Kissman's IGA, get you some nice lunch meat, make you some meat and cheese trays. They could probably even do that for you.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. Always great stuff coming from Kishman's.
Get you some fresh lettuce, make some salads.
That's what we should have brought up here as a party tray.
Hey, we got time between games. They're still open. Adam can run to Kishman's and hook us up.
Well, he's got to do something while he's here, right? I'm going to get fired, aren't I? Because the next one from Sprague is good from the free throw line. 16 points for her. And now a double-digit lead with 1:40 to go. Kirkpatrick stops, pops to the left side. Beaumarriage left open for 3, left it short. Sprague gets the rebound. Her third board, and now the Hornets can kind of slow things down at the final 1.5 minutes coming up. Left side, Mitchell's going to drive with the right, spin move now with the left, tries to go out. Kirkpatrick cut her off, lost the handle again. But Mitchell still retains possession, now whistles in a foul, and I think that's going to go on Schick.
Nice job right there with Minerva. They were playing tough defense, try to create a turnover, but eventually caused the foul. But they got to do something. They need to get the ball back.
That will put Mitchell at the line for 2 with the 5 team fouls. Both teams have the 5 team fouls now. First one up and good for Mitchell. And that's her first point since the first half, believe it or not. Mitchell 5 assists for her and 3 boards to go along with her 13 points thus far. Her next one rolls all around but will fall. 14 points for Mitchell. Left side, Kirkpatrick. She'll drive with the left. In front of Smith. Shot won't go. Benedict with the putback attempt. Rolls all around, won't go. Battle for it. They're going to say it's off of Catlett and will go Hornets' way.
Yeah, Mitchell got in there and battled her around with it, ended up knocking it off of her.
Debo to inbound. Gets long open. Pushes it up to Mitchell. Now a 2-on-2. Works it down. What a find to Smith, who's good for 2. 6th assist now for Mitchell. Also 14 points for Smith. On the other end, Minerva goes down and scores. Catlett for 2. Kirkpatrick with another assist. Down the court, taken away. It's Catlett. Left block on Debo, too strong. Debo knocks it out, but whistled and a foul. Back to the First Federal Community Bank free throw line for Kirkpatrick. Third foul on Debo tonight. First shot won't hit. Couple of dribbles, and the next one left short as well. Rebound for Long. Now whistles and a foul on the other end as Debo gets knocked down. Her and Catlett sharing a little bit of a laugh. 50-38. Hornets look like they're going to be able to ice this one away with the final 35 seconds to go. As a reminder, stay tuned because coming up, boys varsity action on the way for Malvern and Minerva. They almost timed this up right, Shannon, just about 7 o'clock. Said the tip-off would come somewhere between about 7:30, somewhere in that ballpark.
Well, I mean, these athletic directors, they're on top of their game. That's why they do that job.
Debo's first is perfect. Obviously want to give a big thanks to athletic director Garth Evans here at Minerva. Yeah, got our nice own little perch up here.
Yeah, I mean, he did a nice job. He's got all kinds of media here. He's got a gym full of people. Booster Club putting on a spaghetti dinner.
Won't fall there as Markle grabs the board. 13 seconds. Works it down. Benedict who cuts open for 2. And she's got 4 points. Markle with her second assist. Down the court and Smith is fouled. Back to the free throw line. Smith so far today, 14 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals. Her first attempt wide, or just left a little bit short. You can tell that both of these teams, Shannon, have been running up and down the court at a breakneck pace because not a lot of legs left on these shots. Next one for Smith. Hits front iron, rolls out. Offensive board, though, for Debo, but she dribbles it off of her own foot. Been nice to see for Catlett and Debo and Reddig, all 3 of them. Both of Catlett and Reddig have been drawing Debo on defense. And although it's been a hard-fought defensive game, all the players have been helping each other off the court. It's been nice to see, as even though with the intense competition, they've all been more than helpful to each other as that one goes out of bounds, and it will go Hornets' way.
You know, and at the end of the day, the score is going to say one thing, but unless you was here and seen this game, you don't know how competitive this game was. Malvern's been able to stretch it a little bit here late because Minerva's had to try to do some things to create some turnovers and get some points as Malvern's going to win the game 51-40.
Stick around. We'll have your Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show on the way, and we award our McInturf Realty Player of the Game 51-40 in game number 1 of the doubleheader on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. We got more on the way right after this.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Time for a quick Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show as the boys' turn is coming right up. We'll start off with the Minerva Lions for the girls in the loss. Leading the way, Ivy Reddig with 11 points, 7 for both Ireland Kirkpatrick and Emma Catlett, 6 points by way of Peyton Beaumarriage. Then you had 4 points for Rachel Benedict, 3 points for Ava Morkel, and 2 points for Willa Schick. Benedict also posted 10 boards, Kirkpatrick with 8, 4 rebounds for Catlett. Team high assists, 3 for Ivy Reddig. Just coming up a little bit short tonight did Minerva, but a lot of battle throughout the night for those Lions.
Those Lions battled hard. I mean, like I said, that score might say one thing, but the effort that they put in, you know, for this game, and they was able to lead this game for a big part in the first half. They kept pulling close in the second half, but there at the end, Minerva tried to do some things to create turnovers. Malvern was able to turn that into points. That's kind of why, you know, there's a little bit of a gap right there at the end, but Minerva fought hard all the way to the end.
For Malvern, 5 players in the scoring column. Team high 16 points for Avery Sprague. Addie Mitchell and Whitney Smith both had 14 apiece. Ella Debo with 3 and Sky Harmon with 2. Debo had 6 rebounds, 6 steals, and 4 assists on an overall great night. Just wasn't there in the scoring column. Mitchell, meanwhile, with those 14 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals, 3 boards for Whitney Smith. And Shannon, given the all-around game that she had, hard not to go with this as one of the senior leaders on the Malvern Hornets, our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, Addie Mitchell, for 14 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds with those 2 steals. An overall great night for Mitchell, who also posted some incredible defense as well, locking down those guards for Minerva.
Yeah, her defense to me is really what kind of set the pace for her. She did an outstanding job scoring early, getting some rebounds and stuff. She had quite a few assists, and she's seen nice looks inside the paint. But her defense was just unbelievable tonight, the way she was able to shut them down as they were trying to bring the ball up the court.
That wraps up this Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show, and stay tuned. Boys varsity basketball action on the way. Malvern in town to take on Minerva once again on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel.
At Hartzler's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Hartzler's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans. First Federal Community Bank, serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yerkesville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Wooster Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Back for another edition of the Wood Electric pregame show as boys varsity basketball action on the way. The Minerva Lions hosting the Malvern Hornets, a showdown that promises to have some fireworks tonight. Shannon, this is a Minerva team hungry for a win at home and especially hungry against a Malvern team that has won better than a dozen in a row against this Minerva squad. The Lions are going to have to come out with a heck of a game plan tonight to down the Hornets. But you can feel the intensity in this gym as I'd say that the air's getting a little thick in here.
Yeah, the air's getting thick and kind of got really warm up here, and there's some things going on in the air, but at the end of the day, Minerva, they are a very much improved basketball team. I actually got to watch them the other night play as they took on Claymont. Claymont was able to win that game at the end. But Minerva's, they got some nice size on their side, and the biggest thing they're going to have to do tonight is they're going to have to handle that Malvern defense.
Certainly will. That's easier said than done. We'll step aside quickly and hear from both head coaches. Rich Hart from Minerva on the way, as well as Dennis Tucci for Malvern. Your home for high school basketball is right here with Big Z Sports.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Technology shouldn't slow us down. It should move us forward. At Law Division Technology.
Guys, insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Welcome back to the Wood Electric pregame. Joined courtside with Head Coach Denny Tucci of the Malvern Hornets. Coach, last time out, the team was out at Highland for the holiday shootout, took on a very good Miami Valley Christian school, fell to them. But a game like that, how can that actually help your team get better?
I'm not sure it did. I mean, we were god-awful in every area. A lot of the credit goes to them, but we didn't fight very hard. We didn't compete very well and left kind of bitter taste in our mouths, so we're hoping we can take care of that tonight.
Speaking of tonight, the atmosphere here, I think it's a really cool thing that Minerva is doing, hosting both varsity girls and then the varsity boys to follow. What's your thoughts on a night like tonight?
It's nice, especially for our girls, get to play in front of a nice full crowd. Takes us out of our flow a little bit. Our JVs came over and played this afternoon, and we hustled back, and we hustled back over here. So we're out of our flow a little bit, but it's great for our girls, and it's great for our communities.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured, that it's something like this, just to showcase, obviously, like you said, fill the gym a little bit for the girls, but then that full gym will obviously be here for the boys' action.
Well, it'll be crazy tonight in here. Minerva's expecting a big crowd, and I think we're going to get one.
To start off 2026 with a Hornet win, what are 3 things the team's going to need to do tonight?
Well, we got to guard the line. I mean, they shoot the heck out of the ball. Those JVs shot it great this afternoon, and Minerva made 12 threes on us last year, but we held them off. They only made 12 twos, and we were able to hold them off, but that's going to be a key, guarding that three-point line. And then our pressure is really going to be important because they're so solid with senior guards. Not just senior guards, 3-year letterman, 4-year letterman running the guards position for him, led by the Hoffey boy with over 1,000 career points. So that's going to be key too. Can our pressure get up in them? And even though they're more experienced, a little tougher, can we still bother them a little bit? Because that will lead, third thing, that'll lead to our fast break points, and we're desperately going to need those tonight.
Yeah, after seeing you guys play a couple times this year, obviously that pressure does lead to a lot of quick baskets for the Hornets.
Yeah, it does, and that's part of our growing up process is we got to be better in the half court offensively. But in the meantime, let's get those buckets off transition and see if we can do that tonight.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you for your time and good luck tonight.
I appreciate it, Alan.
That was head coach Denny Tucci of the Malvern Hornets. When we return to the Wood Electric pregame, we'll be joined courtside with Minerva head coach Rich Hart right after this with Big Z Sports.
At Newtown Mall, it's a great time anytime. Sure, we've got shopping, lots of it, but did you know we're also your local entertainment hub? From exciting events to fun-filled childcare services and a versatile event space, there's always something happening. Stay in the loop, follow us on Instagram and Facebook, or visit newtownmall.com. Newtown Mall, your destination for shopping, events, and more.
Newtown Mall, a great time anytime. Newtown Mall, this town is your town.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Right Mark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Right Mark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
Jeff Wallach LLC is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
At Kent State Tuscarawas, you create your own success. Choose from over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees, including animation game design, information technology, early childhood education, engineering technology, business management, nursing, and vet tech. Our tuition is low, our professors are excellent, and we deliver a high-quality academic experience. Stay close to home. Spend less. Prepare for your future today at Kent State Tuscarawas. You belong here.
Welcome back to the Wood Electric pregame. I'm now joined courtside with Minerva head coach Rich Hart. Coach, last time out, traveled down to Yerkesville and fell in a close one to Claymont. What did you learn from your team in that game?
Well, we needed to pick up the pressure much earlier. We held them to 4 points in the fourth quarter by good man-to-man pressure. So we need to pick up that pace right from the start tonight.
Tonight, obviously, what an atmosphere. Having the varsity girls that just finished up, that was an exciting game to watch. Having all the events going on here at the school. Just talk about what tonight does for the community.
It's a great time for all the people in the community to come in and watch three ball games. And, the boosters have a supper going on. So it's a lot of community involvement. So it makes for a great night.
No, obviously, Big Z Sports, this will be the first time we've seen you. We did we did a radio broadcast last year with this game against Malvern, but this tonight on the YouTube channel. What can we expect to see from the Lions tonight on the basketball floor?
Well, I hope we're real aggressive and are able to handle their pressure. That's the key tonight, if we can handle their pressure and exert our own pressure.
Absolutely, yeah. The Hornets, obviously, they do that. They live and die by the pressure they have. Along with that pressure, maybe a couple other keys that you feel your team's going to have to do to execute, come out of here with a victory to start off 2026.
Well, we need to shoot the ball well. We're not very big, so we have to shoot the ball well, and we have to limit turnovers and create turnovers. So that's going to be the keys tonight, creating turnovers and limiting them.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for your time, and good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
That was Minerva head coach Rich Hart. When we return with Big Z Sports, we'll have starting lineups and tip-off between the Lions and the Hornets right after this with Big Z Sports.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County dairy farmers. Farms, family, food.
In basketball, a game can be won or lost with the right call. Real estate is no different. Hi, this is Jan McInturf, and when it's time to buy or sell a home, the right call is to McInturf Realty. For over 30 years, our team has delivered results, making us your trusted local real estate choice. We're grateful for your continued support and are ready to help you make the right moves in real estate. Visit us online at McInturfRealty.net. Make the call to McInturf Realty.
The Sarshone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarshone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at SarshonCDJR.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarshone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarshone.
The Clark Kidder Real Estate Team is founded on trust, integrity, discretion, and a total commitment to maximizing the value of your home with 100% satisfaction. Working together, Robin and Melanie have found their diverse neighborhood knowledge and savvy business skills to be perfect complements in finding their clients the perfect fit in their home buying experience. To learn more, visit clarkkitterteam.cutlerhomes.com. The Clark Kidder Real Estate Team would like to wish the best of luck to the Malvern Hornets in tonight's game.
Back again to the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio as Minerva set to do host with Malvern in boys high school basketball on the way. And Shannon will go to our Niedenthal and Company keys to the game. Let's start off for those visiting Malvern Hornets.
Oh, Malvern's going to have to come out and play aggressive defense like they do. They got to set that tone with that pressure, and then they got to go down there and make their shots. Don't get caught in a three-point shootout tonight. Run your offense, drive to the hoop, get those easy buckets.
As for the Niedenthal and Company keys to the game for the home Minerva Lions,
they're going to have to take care of the ball. Everybody knows Malvern likes to run full court pressure, try to get you in trouble and make steals. They're going to have to patiently break that press, go down, run their offense, and make sure they get all the rebounds tonight.
As for the home Minerva Lions, the PAC drilling starting lineups. Actually, we'll start off with the visiting Malvern Hornets. Shannon, you've got that.
For the Malvern Hornets, leading things off will be Luke Thomas. He wears number 5. He's a 5'9" junior. Next up will be number 10, Delonte Simmons, a 5'10" junior. Grady Barkley wears number 12. He's a 5'9" junior. Trip Tucci, he's a senior, standing 6'4", and he wears number 14. And rounding things off for the Hornets is number 21, Jackson Jones, a 6'3" junior.
On the other side of the coin, meanwhile, for the Minerva Lions, senior number 10, Owen Schick, is a 6'1" guard. Then you have number 12, Rowan Hoffey, a senior, 6'1" in the guard. Number 20, sophomore, 6' guard, Tyson Fetty. Number 24, the senior center in Braden Wood. Then number 30, a junior, 6' tall guard in Lane Tarbett. And as a look at your PAC drilling starting lineups for this game, High school basketball back once again on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. We already had one great game on the girls' side of things. Let's see what the boys have in store. Jackson Jones will take the opening tip for the Hornets, and it will be Wood for Minerva. A matchup that Malvern has dominated over the better parts of a decade and a half. We'll see if Minerva can finally break that winless streak against the Hornets.
Early score update from Dover as Indian Valley leads Dover 12-10 after the first quarter.
Of course, you can check out all the score updates you need on the Big Z Sports Facebook page. Officials with their final instructions. Jones and Wood ready. We're underway from Minerva, and it will be Hornets ball to start things off. Delonte Simmons will bring it up to start off. Another showdown for Malvern, who looks to make the mid-season into late-season push towards the tournament. Right side and a drive for Thomas. Stops, pops out to the corner. Tucci for three, and it's good. Trip Tucci with the tray to open things up, and Malvern leads early.
Yeah, Tucci's one of those kids we see warming up during the game. He can hit all kinds of three-pointers. If you give him time that long to look at the hoop, he's going to make them.
Pressure defense from the Hornets in the backcourt, trying to cut everything off. Fetty trapped in the corner. Tucci covers him up on defense. Now a kick out to Schick. Schick will drive towards the right block. Goes out. Three-point on the way from Tarbett, and it's good. Lane Tarbett ties it up immediately as we are just a minute in and 2 3-point bombs have dropped. Here comes Simmons. He'll drive into the lane and stop and pop it back out. It's Jones out in the left corner. Jones goes to Simmons. Tight defense from Fetty. Simmons all the way to the rack. Tries to get the right spin. Can't get it to fall. Loose ball battled for, and Fetty will come away with it.
Yeah, Fetty did a nice job getting in there. Everybody got in there. He gets in there and rips it away.
Left side, drive for Schick. Dumps out. Fetty left open for three. That one will hit off front iron, no good, and Thomas will grab the board. Hornets now bring it up. Thomas, the 5'9 junior, will go back out to Simmons, a 5'10 junior. Couple real nice guards for this Hornets team that are going to have a lot of work for them tonight. Jones in the lane was cut off with a late double team.
Yeah, those guards for the Hornets, I've seen them play a couple times this year. They like to get to the hoop quick.
Simmons with the drive, left it short. Fetty with the rebound, his second. Right side between the lanes for Tarbett. Tarbett picked up on defense by Barkley. Pass out there into the hands of Rowan Hoffey. First time we've seen him on offense tonight. Simmons all over him. Hoffey trying to find the lane. Simmons will not let him go in that easily, but he'll go to the baseline, and Rowan Hoffey sticks with it for two on the floater.
Yeah, just a nice job right there.
And Simmons throws it away. Steal for Fetty. Now in the lane and losing it was Wood. Kick out. Corner three from Fetty is on the way, and it's buried. Tyson Fetty knocks it in from the corner. Lions with more backcourt pressure. 8-3. Minerva leads, and another steal as it was left behind. Fetty with the score, and the and one upcoming.
I'll tell you what, Fetty must have seen Adam carrying that player of the game shirt down there on the court, because he got a good look at it. He's putting his name in the hat early.
10-3, 5.5 to go in the first quarter. And right now, the player who might be making the biggest difference is the youngest player on the court, and the sophomore in Fetty. A quick timeout for Coach Tucci and company. Will return after this word.
The Contini Insurance Agency knows that shopping insurance isn't always fun, but they strive to make the experience a little less painful. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or recreational vehicles, as an independent insurance agency, they will make recommendations for the coverage you need at a price you can afford. With multiple companies and options available to best suit each situation. To learn more about the Contini Insurance Agency, visit ContiniInsurance.com. The Contini Insurance Agency is a proud supporter of Malvern Hornet Athletics.
Out of this Cush Financial Group timeout, a free throw upcoming as Tyson Fetty with a chance for the old school three-point play. The sophomore with 5 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal in the early going. His free throw is perfect. 2.5 minutes gone, and already Minerva's put up 11 points. Malvern, that timeout from Coach Tucci, just trying to recover a little bit and get some momentum back on their side. Simmons now double-teamed in the backcourt as he'll get through the pressure. Goes down to Jones, back out to Thomas. Thomas is going to drive the lane, tries to throw it back, and he will to Jones. Steps into the three-point shot, and he rolls it in. Jackson Jones from three. Luke Thomas with his second assist.
Yeah, Jones with a big shot right there, because if that don't fall, that could be big.
Up the court, Minerva breaks through the pressure. Drive on the left side from Tarbett. In the lane, won't go. And there's a rebound hold in there by Wood and a foul call. Braden Wood got the rebound. Whistle's there, not sure who it's going to go on. Somebody got him on the wrist.
They're going to say Luke Thomas got him.
Substitution as coming in will be Isaiah Wilson. Isaiah Willison will come in for, or pardon me, that's Brennan Mitchell. He's looking at the wrong roster. He'll come in for Grady Barkley. Thrown away as good tight defense from Jones. Got Fetty leaning towards the Malvern bench, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, they just tried too hard right there to get it to Fetty, and Jones was all over him, and plus Jones has a big size advantage on him.
Inbound play right in front of Malvern's own bench. Thomas will try to go into Simmons. Instead, he will find Jones. Now back to Thomas, tries to go across the timeline, lost the handle, nearly went backcourt. Throws it to an open Simmons. He'll cut in with a floater in the lane, left it short. Battle for the rebound, still tipped around. Fetty comes away with it, his third board. Fetty pushes it up. Hoffey stops, pops it back out to Fetty, who will jab step left and slow down the offense with Schick. Schick picked up out high by Thomas. He'll move with the crossover to the left. Scramble for the ball as he lost it. Jones comes away with it. Thought he was going to look for a timeout. Still no whistles, and he'll just throw it back to Thomas. He never did move the feet, so Jones with the steal.
Yeah, he was on his knees, and the official said that was his pivot right there, so he didn't move his knees, and he was able to get it up.
So Simmons now at the volleyball line. Good call by the official as Jones also with the heads-up play not to move. They'll go to Jones at the free throw line. Wants to work it down deep to Mitchell, and it's stolen. Hoffey now with the steal. He'll work in the lane. Stops, pops back out. Three-pointer on the way from Schick was a little bit long. Rebound hauled in by Jones, but pulled away by Tarbett. There's a drive. Floater in the lane from Hoffey. Rolls around, won't go. He wanted the foul. Jones gets the rebound, his first. Hornets work it up. 11-6 ball game. 3.5 to go in the first. Simmons cut off defensively on that tip ball and by Tarbett. Quite the height disadvantage as they'll go down baseline to Mitchell. Mitchell gets around Fetty, lost the handle, goes out of bounds, but they're actually going to call a foul on Fetty.
Yeah, well, we're all the way at the other end corner, so I really couldn't see it, but Fetty was the one.
Must have been a reach back after Mitchell got this positioning on Fetty.
Well, and kids get called for that a lot. When they kind of get beat, they kind of try to reach from behind and take a swing at the ball, and a lot of times they miss the ball and hit the player.
Looks like Reed Spall and Isaac Morkel are on the court now for the Lions. Mitchell on the inbound play, looking to back his man down. Fadeaway jumper's not going to fall. Rebound and a foul underneath the other basket. Hoffey got the board and got whacked from behind by Barkley.
Yeah, they're going to call Barkley on that one to get a little push from behind.
That's his second foul already, only 5 minutes gone in the first. Hoffey to bring it up now for the Lions. He's picked up by Barkley. Hoffey trying to break his man down, goes to the right side. Thomas nearly stepped in front of it. Schick works down on the baseline. Lost his footing, goes out to the left. 3-point shot from the corner is not going to fall. Offensive board, tries to put it in, but he cannot in Spall. And it looks like the foul's on Jones. He'll go to the line for the First Federal Community Bank free throw line.
Yeah, Spall did a nice job right there. He was able to get position on the player, got the rebound, tried to go up and got pushed from behind.
A 6'1" senior forward coming off the bench for this Minerva team. His first free throw will roll right through. Coach Dennis Tucci looking on, trying to get his Malvern team off on the right foot, but currently they find themselves down by 6 as the next free throw won't go. Jones gets the rebound, his second. Up the court, Barkley going to run point now. He'll cross over to the left, in and out of the hands of the new Hornet on the court, and Josh Unch in front of the Minerva bench as he just couldn't corral the fastball.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those ones where he took his eyes off the ball for a second to see where everybody was on the court and just went through his hands.
Jones will sit, Tucci in for him. Simmons will come back on, and he'll take the spot of Barkley. Hoffey pushes left corner into the hands of Morkel. Back out high, Hoffey dribbles around Mitchell. Deep into the corner to the right side to Schick. Some double team and a trap for the Malvern Hornets. Out of room and throws it back cross court to Schick, now in the corner. Thought about a three, did Spall, instead goes baseline. Deep in the corner, now a baseline drive up and under and scores, and a nice job by Isaac Morkel, who just found that his defender was cut off on the inside and went baseline. Simmons stops at the free throw line, pops it out. Mitchell with a deep three-point shot, rolls in and out, no good. Two players wrestle the rebound away from each other, and Spall as well as Hoffey. Spall with the board. Now a drive in, ripped away, and that was Thomas who got the block, but whistles and a foul.
It's going to be big on who the foul's on right here.
And it's going to be on Thomas.
And I believe that's his second.
It certainly is, and he might have to take a breather as well. And that is the 15th foul, so already to the line with 2 minutes to go in the first. I believe it was a shooting foul regardless, potentially, as Schick, his first one, clangs off back iron.
Lions up 14-6 with 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Wyatt Gonzalez in for Braden Wood. And it looks like Cameron Good will come in for Luke Thomas for the Hornets.
So two of your primary ball handlers in Barkley and Thomas are on the bench.
Next free throw left well short. Tucci's going to come away with the rebound. It'll be Simmons now in the backcourt. Hornets trail 14-6 under 2 minutes to go. Drive on the right side. Simmons right to the rack through the contact. Got the floater to go. And an and one upcoming. Oh, what a move for Delonte Simmons, and through the contact, the junior guard finishes.
Yeah, and he made sure he let everybody down in that student section know as they were chirping a little bit, and he kind of gave a loud clap back.
Simmons to the First Federal Community Bank free throw line. His first one rolls in and out, no good. Whistles and a foul or a lane violation. It's a foul on Mitchell. Mitchell, they're going to say, got the hands high up on the back to go for that board. And Coach Tucci just cannot believe it. Foul trouble all over the place for Malvern in the early going. And they're going to say the foul was on Hoffey. I should say Hoffey was the recipient of the foul, rather, as his first free throw too strong.
A lot of missed foul shots early.
For the Lions, they have had more than a few misses, and that's kept things pretty close, 14-6 right now. Next one rolls right through. 3 points now for Hoffey. Mitchell inbounds it to Simmons, who gets pressure in the backcourt from Morkel. Simmons has to push it up now to Mitchell. Mitchell is fouled as collapsing on him was Schick and hit him right as he came across the timeline.
Yeah, Schick, I think he kind of wanted to go after the ball, and he just waited too late to make that step. And by the time he got there, Mitchell was already there, and he ran into him.
Mitchell, the sophomore center for the Malvern team coming in off the bench. Good hands to keep it away from Schick and absorb that foul. Simmons will work to the right side. Crossover between the legs. Mitchell nearly has it ripped away from him. Good defensive play by Spall, who knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Hornets. Mitchell to inbound again. Goes out to Simmons. 7-point ball game. Hornets struggling early. Mitchell in the right corner. Goes out high to Good. Extra pass left to Simmons. Wants to go down low to Unch. Instead, they keep working around the top of the horn. Mitchell now gets it out to Simmons. Thought about a three instead of drive, but now he'll work it back out again. Simmons drives, stops, pops out. Good steps into the three-point shot. That one is perfect as Cameron Good hits nothing but the bottom of the net. Simmons with his first assist.
Yeah, that was just a nice look right there by Good, and we knew it as soon as it left his hands from down here that it was going in.
Double team out high as they'll get Spall open at the top. He'll step into a three-point shot and finds nothing but air. Now with a 15-11 lead, Minerva seeing that slip away a little bit as Malvern making a bit of a run.
And that's just one of those things, you're getting caught up in a three-point shootout. They made a shot down there, so you think you got to get a three up here. You took a bad shot. You need to come down, run your offense, and continue to do what you was doing to extend that lead, but instead you give the ball right back.
Barkley will sub in for Good, and as Cameron Good sits on the bench, he gets a knuckle bump from Coach Dennis Tucci. A big three-point shot for him. Simmons double-teamed in the backcourt. Nearly walked, and that one's thrown away. Unch couldn't get to it. Substitution as Barkley will take a seat, and Jones will come in. Minerva to inbound deep in front of their own bench. Up the court. Hoffey works to the right side, underhands it out to Wood. Wood, the 6'4" center, works it back out. Now a deep three-point shot on the way. Not going to fall, but there's going to be a rebound for Wood and the assist as he puts it in the hands of Merkel, who finds himself in the right spot. 30 seconds to go. Simmons drives in. Jones left wide open for three, pushes it right. Merkel with the rebound. Lions down the court, 20 seconds. That one might have got tipped by Jones. Offensive board there for Gonzalez, and he stepped on the baseline.
Tell you what, they're getting some valuable minutes from Morkel. Morkel, just a freshman for the Minerva Lions, is doing an outstanding job out there on the court.
17-11, 16.3 seconds to go. Hornets will try to hold for the last shot. Fast-paced action in this first quarter. Check out all the scoring updates you need from all your favorite area teams on the Big Z Sports Facebook page and get subscribed to our YouTube channel today. 8 seconds to go. Simmons across the timeline. Left side. Drive for Barkley. Has to pop it back out. Simmons with the drive to the baseline. 1 second turnaround floater, and it's not going to fall as it will be the Lions up by 6 as we head to the break in the first half. We'll be back after this Cush Financial Group timeout.
Ron Rug Automotive has been Malvern's one-stop automotive repair shop since 1999. Ron Rug Automotive is a Napa certified repair shop with ASC certified technicians. Ron Rug Automotive is able to handle any job, from oil changes and tire replacements to installing Jasper engines and transmissions. They also offer boat, RV, and trailer repair. Learn more about Ron Rug Automotive by visiting the website ronrugautomotive.com or find them on Facebook.
Kishman's Fresh Market IGA has provided residents in Malvern and Minerva the freshest quality products since 1954. The family-owned grocery store prides themselves on providing the communities with quality products, including their daily cut fresh meats by their on-site butcher. Kishman's Fresh Market IGA is a proud supporter of community events in their local school districts and would like to wish the Malvern Hornets best of luck in tonight's game. See all Kishman's Fresh Market IGA offers by visiting kishmans.com.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio, 17-11. Everybody take a breather after what was an incredibly fast-paced first quarter. Looked like Minerva was going to have one heck of a lead starting off this second quarter, but Malvern chipped back into it a bit. Still Lions lead with a full second quarter in front of them and a lot of ball game to go. Drive for Hoffey, and he threw it away as he was anticipating a cut from Tarbert that never came.
A quick Contini Insurance scoreboard update. Indian Valley leads Dover 25-22 at the half. So for all your insurance ideas or needs that you get a hold of Contini Insurance.
Simmons drives it up the court. Barkley will wrestle it away. Barkley now in amongst the trees with the hook shot with the right hand. And Grady Barkley good for two. Backcourt pressure from Malvern. Minerva breaks through it. Left side. Morkel tries to go down low and a kick ball, but a good defensive play for Thomas as Gonzalez was open on the low block.
Yeah, a little bit of soccer going on out there on the court.
You ever had one that gets fastballed like that off your shin? It doesn't feel that good.
He did a nice job, though. He kept it from scoring. He's just going to feel the sting for a little bit.
Inbound play for Tarbert now. Goes out high into the hands of Wood. Wood still trying to find the scoring column. Kicks left corner into the hands of Hoffey. Hoffey picked up by Simmons. Hoffey now behind the back. Simmons still all over him. Floater in the lane. A little bit too strong. Battle for the rebound. Thomas somehow wrestles it away. Second board for Thomas as he'll work on the right side. Breaks down. Drives in with the left and gets the right roll. And Luke Thomas with great anticipation and a great scamper to the rim. Now just a 2-point game. Hoffey goes to Wood. Back to him as they're trying to break through the pressure. Pushing it up the court. Gonzalez, nice find to Morkel, and a great looking play for the Lions with some patience as they broke through the pressure, and Morkel's got 6 off the bench.
Yeah, nice job by Morkel. I'm kind of interested. We haven't seen Fetty back after picking up that one foul.
Barkley goes out to Thomas, nearly has it taken away from him, and it will stay with the Hornets. Morkel all over him.
Yeah, nice job by Morkel right there, and the coach must have heard me because now here comes Fetty.
Coach Rich Hart said, hey, you know what? We haven't seen 20. He'll sub in for Tarbert.
And as fast-paced as Malvern likes to play, if your bench is a little bit deeper than theirs, then that's how you can kind of stay ahead of the game, keep the fresh legs in, keep control of it that way, but you got to watch out for that Malvern pressure. It's eventually going to come.
Jones works it to Thomas just inside the three-point line. He'll look for room on the right block, goes down to Tucci, loose ball into the hands of Wood with the steal.
Yeah, he just waited too late to throw it to Tucci, and he threw it low, hit Tripp in the feet.
Wood lost his footing, throws it a little too strong off the backboard. Barkley with the board. Barkley now, rhythm to the right side to Thomas. With the work to the right side. Wants to get it out to Simmons, and he will. Simmons drives baseline, tries to pass it cross court, but it's tipped out of bounds and stays with Malvern. 19-15. Minerva leads. Under 6 minutes to go before halftime. First National Bank of Denison halftime report upcoming. Thanks again to our presenting sponsors, as they've been all season long, like the Con Company, TMK Valley Propane, and the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Simmons will work right side, double T. Now Barkley up high. For the most part, Minerva pretty much running man-to-man, but they're kind of switching back into zones intermediately as Simmons with the drive. Goes out, finds a wide-open Barkley for three, rolls in and out. Rebound into the hands of Wood. Lost the handle. Simmons hit the deck to try to take it away, but Wood still gets the rebound.
Yeah, they got lucky right there, as Barkley's usually pretty good with that shot.
What a find underneath as Schick cuts straight to the basket for two. 21-15. Simmons gets his man up in the air, puts up the shot, and he traveled as Simmons tried to stop at the free throw line, but his momentum took him forward. Mitchell back in for Malvern as Simmons will take a breather.
Simmons, Barkley, and Thomas are just so fast on that first step, and sometimes that speed gets them in a little bit of trouble as they try to control it.
Right side, Schick has it. Goes out high to Hoffey. Minerva setting up their offense as Coach Rich Hart gets everything in order. Schick left side off of a screen. Tries to get Fetty open underneath. Good quick hands from Barkley to prevent the corner pass. First time into the game for Gabriel Weldon now for the Lions. Hoffey will take, I believe, his first breather of the game.
Lions still up 21-15 with 4:54 to go in the half.
Weldon inbounds it out to Fetty. Very busy first quarter for him. Fetty kicks back out to Schick. The sophomore leads all scorers. Well, he did lead all scorers with 6 until Morkel off the bench tied him up with 6. Drive in, down to the corner to Schick. Looks for room, cut off. Now down low to Wood. Kicks out left side. Work it to the corner to Morkel. Morkel cut off. Fetty was left open for a moment. He'll drive on Thomas after he got him leaning. And what a finish again for Tyson Fetty, who's got 8. Floater in the lane with the right touch.
And that right touch had a little bit of backspin on it, so the ball kind of bounced off back iron but was able to find its way in the hole.
Jones lost the handle, has to try to find somebody to go out to. Will finally find Barkley, who breaks free. Barkley now with the left. Stops at the free throw line. Kicks corner. Tucci steps into the three-point shot. Way long. Battle for the rebound. Hauled in there by Schick.
Yeah, Tucci felt the pressure coming and pushed that one.
Schick steps back out, and it's thrown away as it was going back to Wood. Wood got deeper into the corner than Schick was expecting.
Yeah, he just kind of lost where he was at, kind of tried to force the issue and just waited too long to throw the pass and threw it out, threw it wide.
Simmons in, Thomas out for the Hornets. This is a game that Malvern has dominated, as we mentioned, better part of a dozen years or so, but right now Minerva feeling that they could make the comeback or could get the upset, and whistles and a foul, an offensive foul, as Mitchell was battling with Wood for positioning. They're going to say he got him with the hook. Up the court comes Hoffey. Hoffey now picked up out high by Simmons at the timeline. Works to the right side. Morkel has it. Simmons picks him up on defense. Spin move in the lane. Puts it up. Was rejected from the side. But they're going to say Mitchell got the foul. Coach Tucci very hot on that because it was the official on the other side of the court who made the call.
Yeah, and that'll get you in trouble in a hurry with Coach Tucci if he believes you were out of position. And that was just a big swat by Mitchell right there.
Morkel will step to the line. First one from the First Federal Community Bank free throw line is good. Puts Minerva up by 9. Next one from Morkel. That one good as well. The sophomore off the bench with 8. Simmons comes up between the legs, works and breaks down Morkel. Stops, pops back out to Jones. Barkley will now slow things down. 3:10 to go in the second. Double-digit lead for the first time tonight for the Lions. Goes into Jones. Jones kicks out. Tucci thought about the corner 3, instead works it around again. Barkley now with the drive, stops, gives it off to a cutting Simmons, who's there for 2. Nice find for Barkley and a good cut for Simmons. More backcourt pressure. Malvern will bring as Minerva gets it up through it. Left corner, Weldon, cut off, trap, tip ball off the hands of Weldon out of bounds, and it will be Malvern ball.
And the problem was they beat the press right there. They got it up to him fast. He had a cutting Morkel over here. He looked at him, but he didn't throw it. When you're trying to beat that press, you got to get it out of your hands quick. He didn't get out of his hands quick enough, and he got trapped and turned it over.
Thomas will come in for Tucci. Here comes Barkley off the inbound. Goes into the paint, finds a nice open teammate underneath as Jackson Jones was on the left block and just waited to get just enough space to slide to his left, and Barkley's got his second assist. 6-point lead now. Thomas all over him defensively. Schick in the corner. Goes back out to Hoffey. Hoffey buried a 3 in the early goings, but has been a little bit quiet since then. Schick goes to Wood. Extra pass. Fetty in the corner. Steps into the 3, and it's good again. Tyson Fetty has 11.
Yeah, Fetty just kind of started floating around over there, and they were working the ball back and forth over here, and Malvern lost him over there. They got the ball in his hands. He was able to knock it down.
Barkley steps into the 3, no good. Mitchell with the offensive board. Works it back out. Barkley now going to drive, pull up on the mid-range, and that one's good. Nice looking move for Grady Barkley. Give credit to Brennan Mitchell, though, setting it up on the rebound. Deep into the corner. Wood cut off by Jones. Fastball underneath from Fetty. Can't corral it as Simmons will step in front for the steal.
Yeah, that fastball kind of hit Fetty down in the shin area.
Barkley stops, goes back out to Simmons. 1.5 to go before halftime. 7-point ball game. Simmons stops, looks for somewhere to go. Tries with the opposite hand on the floater, won't go. Thomas somehow comes away with the offensive board and is fouled. Where did Luke Thomas come from?
Came from Malvern, Nick.
3 rebounds now for Thomas. Coming up will be the First National Bank of Denison halftime report. Minute 18 to go in the first half. Looks like Jones will take a breather and Tucci comes back in. A drive and a move in the middle from Mitchell, who's good for 2. Now making it a 5-point game.
Yeah, nice job by Mitchell. He kind of went out there, looked like he was going to set a screen, did a little roll back. They was able to find him on the inbounds pass, lays it off the glass.
Gonzalez cut off and throws it back to Hoffey, who steps into the 3. That was tipped by Thomas. Rebound Mitchell. Mitchell with the board. Thomas with the swat. Simmons now looks up at the clock. 5-point game, 48 seconds to go. We'll see if the Hornets want to try to hold here. Certainly looks like it as I was going to say they're going to go 4 corners. Instead, they'll have all 4 players on either side of the free throw line. Drive to the right side. Thomas clears out. Has to get rid of it. Goes over to Barkley, who somehow got a hold of it. Saw a couple Minerva fans bracing for impact on that right sideline. Barkley picked up by Wood out high. Malvern setting up the offense again. Now getting some off-ball motion as they'll bring Simmons back out. Simmons goes out to Mitchell. Extra pass to the corner. Nice find. Barkley into it for 3. Rolls around. No good. Offensive board for Thomas. Rejected by Wood. Simmons runs it down. 1 second on the clock with the heave, and he banked it in at the buzzer. Turnaround shot for Simmons, and we got a 2-point ball game heading to the halfway point. 28-26, Minerva leads. Stay tuned. We got the First National Bank of Denison halftime report on the way.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
This is Brian Williams, commercial lender with the First National Bank of Denison. The day you decided to open your business, you planted the seed. As your roots become stronger, the First National Bank of Denison is here to help your business grow. Strong businesses make strong communities, and because we live, work, and raise our families here, your business benefits us all. Whether you need more space, equipment, or inventory, come see us today for your next business loan. We are a local bank with local decision makers, and your success is our greatest reward. At the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Welcome in to the First National Bank of Denison halftime report. Little chuck-a-duck action going on at halftime here from Minerva. And Shannon, did you hear that? Duck number 1 was the closest one to the center. That's kind of fun.
That was rigged if number 1 won.
You and I think, are going to need rotator cuff surgery now, though.
Yeah, but we should get something for throwing it from the furthest away.
I want to know which one between us, which one was closest.
Oh, you were probably closer. You had one roll over. I don't even know. I had one land on the white, but I was outside of the bullseye.
I don't know. But anyway, after all that fun is done, boy, speaking of fun, what a first half we had. 28-26, Minerva leads. Malvern was trailing by as many as, a dozen at some points. But all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Malvern just kept chewing away, kept chipping back into it. Some gritty defense, some great rebounding from Luke Thomas on the offensive side of things. And what a bank shot 3 at the buzzer from Delonte Simmons, who hustled down a block on the other end. Thomas got blocked by Wood, came out behind the three-point line. He was turning around with about 1.2 seconds on the clock and just heaved it. That's just all muscle memory, but Simmons will say it was all skill from the start.
Yeah, just an outstanding job by Malvern to be able to turn that game around in the second quarter. A lot of it they got help from. I think Malvern came down here on offense. They hit a couple early threes, so then they got wrapped up in those three-pointers, and they wanted to keep shooting them, started missing them. They got a little bit of pressure from Malvern, turned the ball over a couple times, and all of a sudden we watched that 9-10-point lead just slowly go away as Barkley hit a three, and then Simmons hit that big three there at the end. It's one of those things to where Malvern, with that pressure and that defense, always sets the tone, and you fall into that trap, and then you get yourself in trouble, and I think that's what happened halfway through that second quarter.
Certainly would appear that way. Leading the way for Malvern, Simmons had 7 points, an assist, a rebound, and a steal. 5 points for Jackson Jones. 4 points for Grady Barkley with 2 assists. Then you had 3 points for Trip Tucci, 3 points for Cameron Good, and a pair for both Brennan Mitchell and Luke Thomas. Thomas actually leads all players with 4 rebounds right now. He's listed at 5'9", but you'd never guess it watching him crash the boards. Leading the way for Minerva, boy, it's been the Tyson Fetty show. The sophomore's got 11 points. And how about Isaac Morkel off the bench with 8 points? Between Fetty and Morkel, there's where all your damage is getting done right now if you're a Malvern, who you're going to look to lock down.
Yeah, and I misspoke earlier when I said Morkel was a freshman. He's a sophomore. There's another Morkel that is a freshman, but I just looked at the roster wrong. But, look at Minerva with the youth and what they're getting from Fetty and Morkel. I mean, that's got to breathe confidence into your program, but you kind of got to get everybody else involved too, and some of those guys aren't being very patient right now, getting themselves in a little bit of trouble. And I just think they need to slow down. But like you said, Morkel off the bench is really what they needed there to help keep going. Whenever Fetty went to the bench, Morkel come off the bench and just did an outstanding job.
Fetty also leads the way with his team with 3 rebounds. You also have 3 points for both Rowan Hoffey and Lane Tarbett, 2 points for Owen Schick. So the scoring has been there for the Lions and some other players, but it's Fetty, it's Morkel, and I'm sure that's what they're going to be talking about at halftime. Will Malvern, the Hornets have actually spread the ball around decently well, 7 different scorers. Only problem is outside of Simmons, and I guess you could argue Jones with the 5 points, they haven't really been able to put up points in bunches. They're going to have to adjust that in the second half.
Yeah, and with that Malvern team, they kind of come out slow, made some mistakes. Coach Tucci kept his calm, called a timeout, went back out. Things didn't go their way again. Next thing you know, we hear Coach Tucci yelling. When Coach Tucci yells, players listen, players respond.
Things happen.
Here came Malvern. You might hear more Coach Tucci here in the second half.
You very well might. As the players are about to walk back out on the court, Minerva's actually already going back out on the court as we get set to wrap up our First National Bank of Denison halftime report. 28-26. Lions leading the Hornets. Stay tuned because the second half is coming up here from Minerva High School in the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio. This is going to be a fun one down the stretch. Thanks for tuning in on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel, and you can get subscribed today. Make sure you turn your notifications on so you know when we go live for broadcasts just like these. Also, check out the Big Z Sports Facebook page for all the updates you need. And stay tuned, more high school basketball is on the way in Z Country.
At Hartzler's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Hartzler's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans. First Federal Community Bank, serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yorksville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Technology shouldn't slow us down. It should move us forward. At LodgeVision Technologies, we've been helping local businesses for over 12 years on US 62 in Winesburg, solving tech problems and making everyday operations easier. And we're here with custom IT solutions that just simply work. At LodgeVision, it's people first. That means service with integrity, professionalism, and genuine care. Call 330-234-5025 for your free consultation today. LodgeVision Technologies, local IT, real solutions, people first.
Second half basketball here from Minerva. High school basketball. And a good one with the Minerva Lions leading the Malvern Hornets 28-26. Up the court, it is Malvern ball. Left side into the hands of Barkley. Hornets were trailing by as many as a dozen in that first half, but have come on quite the comeback trail to make this a 2-point ball game. Jones in the lane, hop steps out. Barkley, one dribble back into the corner, and it's good for three as Grady Barkley hits from deep.
Yeah, and that gives Malvern the first lead of the game, 29-28.
Out to Hoffey, cut off by Simmons, out high by the timeline. Hoffey works to his left, drops it out to Wood. Nice backdoor cut there, going in deep is going to be Schick, but he's cut off and has to throw it back out. Some good defense from Thomas. There's a drive from Hoffey, rejected by Thomas, his second block. Down the court, Simmons, right block, swatted from behind. Two players hit the deck for Minerva. They push it up the court. There's Hoffey. Thomas couldn't get the hat trick on blocks. Hoffey good for two.
A lot of action going on right there for the first minute of the game, or minute of the half.
Wood in the corner, goes from the high elbow out to Simmons. Simmons now with a drive, puts it off the window, too strong. Rebound, Hoffey, his second. 30-29, Lions lead. Down to the left side, drive and right to the lane and couldn't get it to fall was Tarbett. Jones will finally corral the rebound. On the left side, Thomas with pace, goes in, wild, and a player crashes out of bounds. They're going to say it's off Hoffey, and no foul called either way. And I don't think either Thomas or Hoffey could believe it.
Yeah, well, in best case scenario for both players, there is no foul called.
Simmons to inbound. Thomas looked up like, well, I know I ran him over. Simmons gets it out, and Wood, with some nice quick hands, will knock it out of bounds again.
Minerva with a 1-point lead, 30-29, 6:33 to go in the third.
Baseline motion from Barkley. Wood steps in front of it with the steal, then it's overthrown the other way, and Thomas gets his own steal. Down the court, Thomas wildly dribbles in, and Wood with back-to-back steals now. He'll drive in, on the left, can't get it to go. Gets the offensive board, back out, nearly stolen away. Fetty comes away with it. Fetty with a drive, fastballs it down low, and good for two to Tarbett. Fetty with his first assist. Three-point lead for the Lions. Thomas goes out to Barkley. Malvern looking to chip away again. They've been keeping pace with Minerva, but had a hard time. They had the lead momentarily there. They've been playing from behind most of the night. Simmons will drive. Nice move on Fetty, and he's good for two. And Delonte Simmons showing that first step quickness. Left side, Tarbett steps into a rhythm. Three-point shot rattles in and out, no good. Barkley gets the rebound. Fetty ties up with him, and they're going to say Fetty got him on the wrist.
Yeah, and that's kind of one of those ones where the official was standing right there, and Fetty come in real quick with the grab. He eventually got to the ball, but we couldn't see what he did before he got to the ball.
Mitchell will come in for Simmons. Schick will sit down for the Lions, and in his place will be Morkel. Thomas on his own end, inbounds it, now pushes it down. Tucci left open, then instead passes back out. Thomas with a drive off the right block and scores over top of Wood, and one upcoming. And Thomas, who made some contact there with Wood, actually goes up and checks on him to see if he's all right.
Yeah, just a lot of contact underneath. Good sportsmanship like that. When you see somebody gets injured, you want to check on them.
I think took a knee off of the leg there. Thomas to the First Federal Community Bank free throw line. Malvern recaptures the lead. In and out, no good. Mitchell tries to battle through for the rebound, but it is Wood who comes down with it. He's got three of them. 1-point lead for the Hornets. Kicks left side. Wood has it. Wants to work right. Instead, he'll drive on Jones. Spin move in the lane. Nice dish out. Morkel for three from the corner is good. Isaac Merkel from deep has 11 off the bench.
Yeah, and I thought that was going to come up short. Looked like they got a hand in his face, but he was still able to arch it enough. And there's going to be a quick foul.
Foul on that pressure in the backcourt as Barkley went careening to the ground.
And they're going to get Fetty with his third foul, I believe.
It's either Fetty or it could be on Tarbett, and it will be Tarbett.
Yep, Tarbett. Big break for Fetty right there.
Now you want as much, you want those active hands and all that good defense with the tight distance you keep on them, but the only problem is if you start getting those whistles, given how much Fetty has been an integral part to his team's offense tonight, cannot afford to lose him. 2-point ball game, 5 minutes to go. Josh Unch in the game gets the ball, throws it back out to Simmons. Simmons going to drive with the right, Euro step, lost the handle and hits the deck hard. Steal there for Tarbett, pushes it up the court, and the lane. Morkel with a step back, mid-range floater is good. Isaac Morkel's got 13.
Yeah, just a nice job with a little step and pulled it back, shot the bucket. Or shot the shot, got the bucket.
Simmons now works it up. Double team. Drops it off to Barkley. Barkley, crossover in the lane. Finds Tucci down low on the left block. Back to Barkley. Barkley, one step, turns around. Floater won't go. Battle for it. Unch and Wood hit each other, and they're going to say Unch pushed it out of bounds.
Yeah, nice call by the official.
And the official near side's actually going to ask to reverse that call because he's saying he had a better view of it, and it will be Malvern ball.
Yeah, well, I'm sitting right above it, and I kind of thought it went out on Malvern, but, I don't wear stripes. I just announce.
Simmons to now inbound. He'll go down low. They forgot about Mitchell, who's good for two. Mitchell just leaked out after they thought he was just going to set the screen. Give Simmons his second assist. 37-35, Minerva leads. This has been this kind of tight game all throughout. Hoffey now goes out to Wood, who flashes up high. Wood with the right. Dumps off. Morkel covered up by Simmons. Left side back to Hoffey. Hoffey looks for a lane on Unch. Left side, kind of wild, goes in, shot won't go, but a foul going to get called, and two upcoming from the free throw line.
Nice job right there as he went in strong and kept his hands on the ball to keep them from knocking it away and was able to pick up the foul to go to the line.
Unch his first foul. First team foul on Malvern this half, or this quarter, I should say. First one rolls off the front of the rim, no good for Hoffey.
A quick Kishman's IGA score update. Dover now leads Indian Valley 41-40 after 3 quarters of play.
Good one brewing there from Dover. Live at 100.9 FM, WJER. Next one from Hoffey was a little long, but it got the right roll. Now a 3-point game. Mitchell inbounds it off to Simmons. Simmons pushes it up, crossover move. Now goes behind the back with Fetty all over him. Finds a cutting Barkley, but Barkley will slow things down and keep it outside the 3-point line. Jones will flash baseline, was open for a minute but got cut off. Simmons will drive in, now has to go back out and retreat as Morkel had him tied up on defense. Barkley down low. Jones hop step, running baseline, runs out of room but goes to Simmons. Simmons in the left corner, finds a cutting Unch on the left block, can't get it to go, but the foul's going on Hoffey.
Yeah, there was a guy on Unch and he left him alone to come over here, and he did a nice job there getting towards the bucket to pick up the foul.
Unch stepping to the First Federal Community Bank free throw line. His first free throw attempt of the day. Up and good on the first. Wyatt Gonzalez coming back on the court as Lane Tarbett will take a breather. 2-point ball game. Unch looking to make it one. A little bit short, rattled around, and Wood grabs the rebound. An inadvertent buzzer, I believe, there, and they'll keep play going.
I'm not sure what the buzzer was.
I think they thought it didn't hit anything. Fetty brings it up. Sophomore stops, throws it out left side. Hoffey head fakes the three, now drives in. Floater is perfect again, and Rowan Hoffey with a nice move to get around Simmons.
Yeah, I was looking for Hoffey to throw it off to his left, and he just lays it up nice and easy.
Unch drives in, goes back out, but it's ripped away by Morkel. Fetty lost his footing. Down the court to the left side. Hoffey now in the corner. Cut off on the double. He'll drive baseline. Goes up strong off the side of the backboard. No good. Hustled in by Wood. Tipped away by Barkley. Out of bounds. Stays with the Lions.
Boy, a lot of hustle right there by both teams, and they did a nice job down there.
Thomas in for Barkley. Inbound play for Morkel. Minerva trying to get some motion to get somebody open as Hoffey will now take it just inside the timeline. Works to his right. Now Wood has it. 2.5 to go before the third quarter. Hoffey picked up by Simmons. Jab steps, now a crossover. Goes out to Fetty. Fetty's been locked down a little bit more after a monster first quarter. Hoffey from deep three-point range left it short. Fetty saves it but throws it wide into the hands of head coach Rich Hart. It will be Hornets ball.
Yeah, I think he thought Hoffey was still going to be there, and for some reason Hoffey cut across the court, and he'd already committed to throw it to try to save it.
Mitchell out, Barkley in, Tucci in, and Unch to sit. Coach Hart saying, hey, good hustle to save it, but I don't count as one of the 5 on the court. Simmons backcourt picked up by Fetty. Now a double. They throw it up to Barkley. To left corner. Thomas drives, tries to go underneath to Jones, who somehow gets a hold of it. Ripped away again. Goes back out. Simmons with the floater. Kind of strong off the backboard. No good. Simmons hustles down the offensive board. Goes out to Tucci. Jones, left side. Barkley fakes the extra pass. Drives right in. Floater won't go as he rolled it too strong off the backboard. Hoffey double teamed in the backcourt but gets through it. Fetty up the court. Quick hands from Barkley. Fetty corrals it. Out to Wood. Drives in. Floater is a little bit long. Barkley rips away with the rebound, and there's a foul over the back. I think it was Gonzalez.
Yeah, just got in there, tried to get in there and take the ball away from him, got up against his back. You know, when you body him up like that from behind, they're going to call you every time.
Not so much if your arms are obviously above the other player in front of you, but when you got that forearm or that hand on the shoulder, it's going to get called every time. That's the 5th Lions foul this quarter. So now the Hornets at the line. Already said this during the girls' game, but thanks to the athletic department here at Minerva and athletic director Garth Evans for great hospitality. Fantastic event with girls varsity and boys varsity high school basketball. First one is good from Barkley. He's got 8. They put Jones all the way back on the other end for some defense if there was a miss. Next one from Barkley rolls in. He's got 9 now. 2-point ball game. Backcourt pressure. Fetty lost the handle and threw it out of bounds. It's Malvern ball. Great defense from Barkley.
Yeah, it looked like it got poked from behind, but apparently he tried to re-grab it again. Bounced it off of himself.
Out to Simmons. Simmons works behind the back now. Fetty all over him. Right side, Simmons stops, pops it back out to Barkley. 1:30 to go on the third quarter clock. Incredible ball game we've been enjoying so far. Malvern has all 4 players outside of the ball handler at the free throw line as they work out of that again. Kind of just killing some clock right now.
Yeah, and with all the mistakes that Minerva has made in this quarter, they still lead by 2, 40-38 with 1:15 to go in the third quarter.
Barkley drives, gets a lane on the right block, stops, has to retreat and go back out to Thomas. Minute 5 showing on the clock. Double team out there for Thomas, goes to Jones and back to him, working it around the horn. Double team again, they go to Tucci, left him open in the corner. He steps into a 3-point shot, pushed it long over the backboard. Fetty with the rebound, his 4th. Left side, Wood left open for 3. Left it short. Thomas with the rebound, ripped away by Morkel. Lost his footing and traveled. Morkel was going to have the steal, but slid on the ground and couldn't stop his momentum and couldn't pass out of it. 40 seconds to go. Simmons gets around Fetty, gets around Morkel, stops, pops it out. Barkley will slow it down. 30 seconds to go. Malvern sets up for a last shot. Morkel steps in front of it, scramble for the ball, tie up. Thomas comes over and grabs it from him. Now they got numbers. Thomas underneath. Tries to get the body control in the lane, can't hold on to it. Gonzalez comes up with it and throws it back to Fetty. Now 10 seconds to go. Minerva pushes it up. Wood underneath. Hoffey. Lost it. Lost his footing. Scramble, and we're going to have a foul called. Nope, it's a travel on Hoffey, who put his knee down on the deck, but had a lot of contact from the side.
He had help getting down to that knee, but the referee said it was all clean contact.
3.7 seconds to go in the third quarter. Hornets ball. No inbound deep to Simmons. Goes between the legs. 1.5 seconds. Heaved at the buzzer off to the right. Minerva holds the 2-point lead and holds your fours in the air. High school basketball rolls on right after this.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
At Newtown Mall, it's a great time anytime. Sure, we've got shopping, lots of it, but did you know we're also your local entertainment hub? From exciting events to fun-filled childcare services and a versatile event space, there's always something happening. Stay in the loop, follow us on Instagram and Facebook, or visit newtownmall.com. Newtown Mall, your destination for shopping, events, and more.
Newtown Mall, a great time anytime. Newtown Mall, this town is your town.
A wild first 3 quarters. Malvern trails 40-38 to the Minerva Lions. Thanks for tuning in for high school basketball live on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. From Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio. Still anybody's ball game. Minerva took control early. Malvern has been staying with them step by step from there. Have had the lead twice, but have relinquished it both times after holding on for a short while. Could be one of those games where last team to have the ball wins. Right side, it is Schick. Goes high. Gonzalez head fakes the 3. Tucci on him on defense. Gonzalez with the move to the left. In the lane, puts it up. Too strong, no good. Battle for the board. Into the hands of Hoffey, who turns around and puts it in.
Yeah, nice job by Hoffey right there to be patient. Found that ball, able to lay it right back up off the glass. 4-point lead for Minerva.
Drive for Simmons to the left side. Picks up his dribble. Finds Barkley, who goes into the corner. He'll drive baseline. Has to stop and pop it out to Jones. Now Barkley again. Barkley finds Simmons. He'll drive to the right, slow it down a bit on offense. And suddenly the crowd gets very quiet out of nowhere. Into the corner, Barkley again. Malvern trying to create that good open shot. Jones flashes to the paint, now they get Thomas involved. Thomas doubled and jumped in front of there as Schick sacrifices the finger for it. Goes down the court. Hoffey good for 2. You can hear that thump from up here as Schick got the steal. And that one didn't feel very good.
That made my finger crack a little bit.
Simmons now. His team trails by 6. In the lane. Spin around jumper. Too long. Battle for the board. Tucci is right there. Throws it over the backboard. Thomas gets the board. Turns around and puts it in. Trapped in the backcourt. Minerva gets through it. Cut off from the side, and there's the foul. Barkley thought he got all ball, but Schick got hammered up high.
Yeah, he just kind of went in there and just was kind of aggressive on him. And if those winter roads are aggressive on your car, get a hold of Ron Rug Automotive. They can put it back in alignment for you, maybe replace some bowl joints. You don't want to be stranded along the road with a broke down car.
I'd imagine they're awfully busy this time of year with all the potholes popping up. Hoffey now steps into it to the left side to Wood. Wood underneath. Hoffey cuts in on Simmons. Goes up strong. Can't get it to fall, but he'll be on the line for 2.
Nice job. He felt the pressure coming. Threw a little pump fake in there. Got the defense up. And Delonte Simmons comes in and fouls him.
44-40, Minerva leads. Hoffey with a chance to make it a 6-point advantage again. Second foul on Simmons, second team foul for the Hornets this quarter. Hoffey off right iron, no good.
I know one thing, Minerva coaches aren't going to be happy about the free throw percentages of this game.
Not at all. It's been kind of a struggle. Malvern has had some free throw opportunities, but not a ton of them. Tucci will sit, Mitchell back in. Hoffey with a couple of dribbles, back into it. That one perfect. Hoffey with a game-high 13 points, shares that lead with Morkel, who's on defense on Simmons as he brings it up. Pushes it up to Jones, pops back out. Barkley now with a drive, goes Thomas left corner. 5-point disadvantage for the Hornets.
They missed the opportunity there. They had Jones flash to the paint. He was wide open. and they never got the ball to him. Defense was able to find him.
Barkley left to Thomas, and he threw it away as he was anticipating the run from Thomas, who was slowing up. Another turnover for the Hornets at a time when they cannot have those. 5:40 to go in the fourth. Hoffey looking to keep the Minerva offense out front as he'll bring it up the court, underhands it to Schick. Schick stops, goes Morkel. Wood nearly had it go past him, but the long reach of the center. And underneath, Gonzalez was cutting in. Mitchell held him up.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that Minerva was going to turn it over right there. I thought that was an error pass, but luckily they got Mitchell called for the foul.
Mitchell, I think, would be his second or third foul. Morkel to inbound, making his second foul on Mitchell. Out to Hoffey. Hoffey with the drive on the screen, floats back to the right side. Wood off the window, too strong, no good. Rebound, Jones.
Yeah, I think Mitchell got a little piece of that as he went up. Barkley pulls up for a three.
Rhythm three-pointer won't go. Jones hustles for the rebound, and somehow Wood comes down with it. Left side, Schick. Gonzalez clearing space as he'll go to the left corner. Still a 5-point advantage for the Lions. 5 minutes to go. Simmons comes out high on defense. Hoffey gets around him in the lane, floater off the backboard, and it will roll around all over the place and go in as Hoffey's now got 15.
That puts Minerva up by 7 with 4:45 to go. Coach Tucci wants a timeout.
It's brought to you by the Cush Financial Group.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Right Mark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Right Mark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
Jeff Wallach LLC is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio out of that timeout. Probably a good timeout for Coach Tucci, sensing some momentum going the Lions' way. 7-point lead. I think this is the biggest deficit we've seen in the second half for the Hornets, Shannon.
Yeah, Malvern was able to close it and kind of was right there with them the whole time, back and forth, and then Minerva catching some breaks, hitting some big shots.
Jones goes to work on the free throw line, out to Barkley. His three-point shot too long. Morkel grabs the rebound, his second. Morkel, left side. Hoffey, out with a team-high 15 points and 4 rebounds. Braden Wood's been quiet on the offensive side. He goes up to the top to Schick. He'll drive on Thomas, up and under. That doesn't find anything. Thomas with the rebound, his 7th, leads all players with 7 boards. He'll drive baseline. Tough angle shot goes, and he got fouled by Gonzalez. How in the world did he do that?
Yeah, and that was just one of those ones down at the other end where you got the lead and you drove and took a bad shot, and then it turns around. Could end up being a 3-point swing now.
Thomas was behind the backboard and somehow with the offhanded shot got it to go. Unch will come in as Jones sits. Thomas with 8 points thus far and 7 boards. Make it 9. Him and Simmons and Barkley all have 9 for Malvern.
Here comes that pressure.
Minerva gets through it. Finds a cutting Hoffey. Right block. Won't go. Battle for the board. Gonzalez gets taken out. Goes out of bounds. No call as it's going to be Malvern ball.
I don't know how there wasn't a foul call there. Gonzalez was just standing there and got hit from behind and knocked into the student section.
47-43. Lions still holding on the lead, but the Hornets can make it a 1-score game. Barkley to inbound will find Simmons. Now pressure out of Minerva. They push it up. Thomas tries to get past Wood. threw it back and off of Wood, goes out of bounds. So a lucky play there for the Hornets, or a really good play for Thomas if that was what his intention was.
I'm going to go with a really good play by Thomas. His basketball IQ is up there with the best of them. I mean, he does a phenomenal job.
Thomas gets the call from Coach Tucci. Goes out to Barkley. 3:40 to go in the fourth. Jones was going to set a screen. Now will flash towards the paint. Simmons underneath. Fastballs at baseline. Back out. Tucci. Extra pass into the corner. Barkley will drive baseline. Pull up floater, and it's good for two. Grady Barkley now has 11. First Hornets player in double digits, and we're back to a 2-point game.
Yeah, nice job by Barkley there. He didn't rush it and take the three-pointer. He did a nice step in, took the two.
Left side, Morkel left open for three from the corner, too long. Battle for the rebound. Jones pokes it out to Tucci. Sixth rebound now for Jones. Simmons goes to work, back out. Tucci steps into a three, left it short. Morkel with the box out. Actually, it was Wood who tips it to Fetty. Fetty left side, now Hoffey in front of the Minerva bench. Both student sections on their feet. Tension building in this gym.
Minerva leads by 2 with 2:45 to go in the game.
Wood lost the handle. Jones lost his footing. Wood can't get it to go, but they're going to say Tucci got him from behind. Stepping to the line will be Braden Wood to the First Federal Community Bank free throw line. He has gone scoreless so far tonight.
Well, I mean, right now, the way Minerva has been shooting from the charity stripe, is it really a good foul or a bad foul? We'll find out here in a second.
First free throw, up and good for the big man. Mitchell will come in for Tucci. Wood standing at 6'4". No surprise he leads his team with rebounds tonight. His next free throw is just as good as the first. Timeout on the court for Coach Rich Hill, a full one. Big Z Sports rolls on for more high school basketball following this.
At Kent State Tuscarawas, you create your own success. Choose from over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees, including animation game design, information technology, early childhood education, engineering technology, business management, nursing, and vet tech. Our tuition is low, our professors are excellent, and we deliver a high-quality academic experience. Stay close to home. Spend less. Prepare for your future today at Kent State Tuscarawas. You belong here.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Minerva up by 4. Malvern keeps trying to chip away. Just one step behind the Lions to this point. It is Hornets ball, 2.5 to go in the fourth. Simmons in the backcourt. Gets past Morkel. Drops it low to Jones. Out to Barkley. As Malvern will slow it down again. Both these teams tonight have been going back and forth as much as you could possibly imagine as Mitchell's three-point shot comes up well short. Wood gets the rebound, his sixth. Hoffey doubled in the backcourt, pushes it up to Fetty. Fetty's been very quiet this second half. Here goes Hoffey. Hoffey double team from behind. Barkley gets on the deck, tie up, whistles, and a jump ball.
Going to stay with the Lions.
You can see Barkley streak it in with that backside pressure, and it's Hornet ball.
Hornet ball.
We can't actually see the possession arrow from where we are perched up in the corner. Hornets to inbound, and whistles here because he got a little sweat on the floor. So Grady Barkley and Coach Rich Hart for Minerva getting to know each other, standing in front of the Minerva bench.
Malvern catches a break right there, gets a turnover.
2-minute warning in the fourth quarter as here comes Barkley. He'll go to work on the left side. Now takes it back right to Simmons. Simmons with a baseline drive. Back out to Barkley. Set up the open three-point shot. Rolls around, won't fall. Wood with another rebound. Braden Wood is 7th. Kicks right side. Schick cut off by Simmons, and a foul called in the backcourt. So they're going to say Simmons got a little bit too much hand into the chest.
Got to thank Clark Kidder Real Estate for coming on board for all these games.
5th team foul, as that will put Schick at the line. Schick going to try to ice this one away. Still a minute and a half to go. And given how many runs that both of these teams have went on, certainly not a lead that's impossible for the Hornets to overcome. But Schick knocks down the first for his 3rd point. We said we're in for a treat for 2 good games tonight, as Malvern and Minerva girls treated us to a good one in the start. We're getting a good one here, as the next free throw was no good. Morkel, I think, was the one who initially got the hand on it. Stays with the Lions offense. Hoffey out high, minute and a half to go. Doubled with the trap, and there's a foul on Barkley. That'll put him back at the line.
Well, the only thing Malvern can do now is you got 1:22 left in the game. You're down by 5. You're going to have to start fouling, and they wanted to play in their favor, as Minerva missed a lot of free throws early, but now they're making them.
5-point advantage for the Lions. Hoffey at the line. Makes it a 6-point game. He's got 16 points to lead everybody.
Yeah, and most of those in the second half.
4 rebounds to boot as well. Hoffey's next one. Off left iron, no good. Offensive rebound for Wood. Back out. Lions go to work as Thomas gets the kick ball. 6-point advantage, and still Minerva ball, as the Lions starting to feel it. It's been a long time since Minerva has been able to pick up a win over Malvern. Final minute 16 coming up, as Coach Rich Hart wants to talk it over. Big Z Sports will return after this Cush Financial Group timeout.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
Coming right up will be your Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show. A minute 16 to go, and Minerva has control. And now a quick whistle on this inbound play for the Lions. A foul called off the ball.
Oh, there you go. Going to get Barkley with a foul.
And that will put Tyson Fetty at the line.
And that's Barkley's 5th foul.
So Mitchell will check in for him. Of course, we will also be naming our McInturf Realty Player of the Game when this game concludes. Minerva right now in full control. A couple big shots from Malvern could put it in the other direction. Fetty automatically at the line for 2 in the 5 team fouls. His first one was long off back iron. Not sure, maybe that foul was, you don't want Barkley to pick up his 5th to sit down, but maybe Coach Tucci wanted them to foul to put Minerva at the line to try to force them to extend this lead. And the second one will roll in from Fetty. He's got 12. It's a 7-point advantage, and the Hornets are going to have to push it. Minute 10 to go. Simmons in the lane, kicks out. Unch, extra pass to the corner. Mitchell now cut off by Fetty. He's got nowhere to go, has it stripped away, and now whistles, and they're going to call a double dribble. Coach Tucci wants the explanation because he thought it was tipped. We did too. Instead, it's going to stick with Minerva, now with a 7-point lead. Hoffey cut off, pushes it up to Fetty, throws it out of bounds, and it goes back to Malvern.
Yeah, that was just trying to do too much right there. Just sit down and wait for the ball to get thrown to you. You're trying to run. You got to get out of the trap first.
Cameron Good back in the game. Hit a big three-pointer in the first quarter. First action in after that. Thomas going to go right down Broadway and scores over top of Wood.
Coach Tucci going to take a 30-second timeout.
It's another timeout, but we'll keep it right here. Your timeouts are brought to you by the Cush Financial Group. Thomas has 11 points, as does Grady Barkley, but his night's done. Delonte Simmons with 9. You have 5 points for Jackson Jones and 4 for Brennan Mitchell with a 5-point disadvantage here. Going to need another quick turnover and going to need to hit a big bucket to tighten this one back up. Hornets are certainly not going to go away, but something we were talking about one of those previous breaks, some of these open looks for the Hornets, they've made ridiculously tough shots tonight, but it's been the open shots that have betrayed them.
Yeah, and the Hornets, you got to get the pressure quick. So if you're Minerva, you got to have an inbounds pass to get the ball in safely first, and then tell your guy that gets the ball, like, listen, don't rush something. Don't try to dribble out of something too quick and cause a turnover. They're going to foul you if they can't create a turnover in a couple seconds.
Inbound play for the Lions. Wood goes out to Hoffey. Hoffey back to Wood. Through the pressure. Throws it up. Schick with a nice move across the timeline. Now to looking to kill clock. Here goes Fetty. Fetty grabbed by Tucci with 44 seconds to go. Fetty split the pair the last time he was at the line.
You know, a nice job right there. They burnt 10 seconds off the clock getting the ball in, and that's what you got to do.
Fetty, just a sophomore with 12 points and 4 rebounds. He really set the Lions offense on fire at the start as he was the hot hand. Couple of dribbles ready, and his first one is good. Only option you are if you're the Hornets from here on out.
You know, I believe they said that Malvern's won 16 in a row, and if that's the case, that Minerva student section's ready to explode.
Now 14 points for Fetty as he's good on the second. 7 seconds to go. Simmons right up the lane, puts up the shot, won't go, but he's fouled. He'll go to the First Federal Community Bank free throw line. Second team foul on the Lions this quarter. Simmons looking to put himself in double figures. Couple of dribbles, ready again. Simmons' first one is good. They'll put Morkel all the way back as well for the Lions. Mitchell will go back with him. Simmons ready again. His next attempt rolls all around, won't fall. Tucci couldn't wrestle away the rebound. Hoffey with another big board. His fifth. He'll break through the pressure. Comes across the timeline. 30 seconds to go. Malvern looking to foul, and Simmons will get him.
And Hoffey's done a lot tonight with the scoring, the rebounds, his defense. He's just hustled all night long, and I'm not sure if he's even came out of the game.
It's been very rare when he has, if he has. 16 points, 5 rebounds. Left the first one short. Next free throw would be the real big one with 29 seconds to go. Would put it up as a 7-point lead. He's able to convert. 17 points tonight for the senior. 28 seconds on the clock on the inbound. Simmons stops, pops a three-pointer, left it short. Tucci with the board. Goes out to Simmons. Head fakes the three. Finds an open Thomas who will step into the shot, and he'll nail it from deep. Timeout on the court again, brought to you by the Cush Financial Group, and we'll take it with them. Big Z Sports is back after this.
In basketball, a game can be won or lost with the right call. Real estate is no different. Hi, this is Gian McInturf, and when it's time to buy or sell a home, the right call is to McInturf Realty. For over 30 years, our team has delivered results, making us your trusted local real estate choice. We're grateful for your continued support and are ready to help you make the right moves in real estate. Visit us online at McInturfRealty.net. Make the call to McInturf Realty.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarshonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarshone, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Get your own at Sarshone.
55-51, Minerva leading Malvern. Lions looking to capture their first victory over the Hornets in a long time. Sure, that timeout was rather simple for Coach Tucci. Get the foul as quickly as possible. They have cut it to a 4-point lead for the Lions. Up the court, they'll get it to Fetty. Gets through the pressure, pushes it up. Shot is not going to fall. Fetty gets the board, though. Hoffey, though, looks to dribble it out. He'll get grabbed from the side by Thomas and fouled with 7 seconds to go. Schick could not get the open look to go, but what hustle by Fetty to run down the rebound and help dribble it out with just 7 seconds to go. Probably one free throw here from Hoffey would put a bow on this one for the Lions. First one from Hoffey is good. He's got 18.
Yeah, he's found his rhythm here in the second half. That's 15 points for him just in the second half out of his 18.
Hoffey ready again. His next one is good as well. 6-point lead. Here comes Simmons. 5 seconds on the clock. Simmons goes out to Tucci. Steps into the three-point shot, and it's good, but the clock's going to hit 0. Coach Tucci wanted the timeout. Official was standing by him. They're going to say that he didn't get it in time. 57-54, Minerva's going to capture the win. Tucci buried it from deep and got the whistle. Simmons with the assist. There might have been a little bit of time left on the clock, but they're going to come up short as Minerva holds on for the 3-point victory tonight. My goodness, Shannon, what a game we were treated to.
Yeah, it's just an outstanding 2 games that we were treated to here between these rival schools, and Minerva's got to be happy with the way the things played out right there. They did an outstanding job on defense, able to handle that Malvern pressure, and was able to get the win.
57-54 as Minerva captures the victory. As we'll move on towards your Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show, hand out our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, and put a bow on things from Minerva. Big Z Sports rolls on right after this.
The Clark Kidder Real Estate Team is founded on trust, integrity, discretion, and a total commitment to maximizing the value of your home with 100% satisfaction. Working together, Robin and Melanie have found their diverse neighborhood knowledge and savvy business skills to be perfect complements in finding their clients the perfect fit in their home buying experience. To learn more, visit clarkkitterteam.cutlerhomes.com. The Clark Kidder Real Estate Team would like to wish the best of luck to the Malvern Hornets in tonight's game.
The Contini Insurance Agency knows that shopping insurance isn't always fun, but they strive to make the experience a little less painful. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or recreational vehicles, as an independent insurance agency, they will make recommendations for the coverage you need at a price you can afford. With multiple companies and options available to best suit each situation. To learn more about the Contini Insurance Agency, visit ContiniInsurance.com. The Contini Insurance Agency is a proud supporter of Malvern Hornet Athletics.
Ron Rug Automotive has been Malvern's one-stop automotive repair shop since 1999. Ron Rug Automotive is a Napa certified repair shop with ASC certified technicians. Ron Rug Automotive is able to handle any job, from oil changes and tire replacements to installing Jasper engines and transmissions. They also offer boat, RV, and trailer repair. Learn more about Ron Rug Automotive by visiting the website ronrugautomotive.com or find them on Facebook.
Fishman's Fresh Market IGA has provided residents in Malvern and Minerva the freshest quality products since 1954. The family-owned grocery store prides themselves on providing the communities with quality products, including their daily cut fresh meats by their on-site butcher. Fishman's Fresh Market IGA is a proud supporter of community events in their local school districts and would like to wish the Malvern Hornets best of luck in tonight's game. See all Kishman's Fresh Market IGA offers by visiting kishmans.com.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Dumont Sporting Goods post-game showtime, and we're about to award our McInturf Realty Player of the Game as the Minerva Lions top the Malvern Hornets 57-54. So in the girls-boys doubleheader, both teams earn the split tonight here, Shannon.
Yeah, like I said, outstanding. 2 games were just absolutely outstanding. The girls' game, like we said, that score doesn't say how good of a game that was, but it was an outstanding game. Then this game lived up to the hype. Everybody knew, even Coach Tucci said before the game off the air that he knew how well improved it Minerva was, and they got a lot of veteran players back in their sides. He knew that tonight was going to be a tough battle, and the game lived up to the hype, and Minerva comes out on top.
Isaac Morkel played a big key in that, as puts the new win total on the board for Minerva, 976 in all-time wins for the boys basketball team. We'll start off with the Malvern Hornets on the final stat line. It was a great offensive night as they were able to spread the ball around, but coming up short, Luke Thomas with 14 points to lead the way. Grady Barkley added 11. Thomas also had 7 rebounds. Delonte Simmons with 10 points, 4 assists and 2 boards. Trip Tucci had 6 points. Jackson Jones with 5 points and 6 rebounds. Brennan Mitchell with 4 points and 2 boards and 3 points for Cameron Good. Josh Unch added a single point. In the victory, meanwhile, it was leading the way the senior Rowan Hoffey, who had 19 points and 5 rebounds along with a steal. Tyson Fetty added 14 points with 5 rebounds. Isaac Morkel off the bench with 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals. 3 points for Owen Schick. Braden Wood with 2 points, 3 assists, 8 rebounds, and 3 steals and 2 blocks. Wood had the all-around game outside of the scoring. You also had Lane Tarbett, who had 5 points and 2 steals, and Reed Spall had 1 point. In the win for Minerva, it's been a long time coming for them against the Hornets. Something like 15 or 16 games that Malvern had won straight. In this one, we knew this was a Minerva team that could definitely shoot the ball. Not only could they shoot the ball, Shannon, they had some very gritty defense, but they were not afraid to attack and take it right to the hole, and they picked up a well-earned victory.
Yeah, they did an outstanding job defensively. They did a nice job early in the game handling that Malvern pressure that we know that Malvern can do. You can't say enough about the sophomores and Fetty and then Morkel off the bench. They led this team early. They did everything in the first half to maintain it, and then the senior Hoffey, man, he really took over there in the second half, and he just did it all scoring wise. His patience, his presence, just an outstanding job. You know, it was a great team win, but those 3 players from Minerva stand out for me.
One of the biggest things from this game, too, in terms of the team stats-wise, Minerva wins your rebounding battle. And how often does that end up being the biggest key?
And that's one thing every coach will tell you when we talk to them before the game. They'll say it in interviews or they'll say it off the air. Listen, if we can't get those rebounds, we can't win the game. And like you said, they did that tonight.
They certainly did, as they had the 25-19 advantage in that category and picked up the 57-54 victory. Before we wrap up for the night on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel, again, a huge thank you to Claxon Communications making that possible on this doubleheader. We got our award, our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. We've said his name quite a bit tonight. We said about his senior leadership and his ability to score. With 19 points and 5 rebounds along with a steal and a big second half to get this win for Minerva, senior Rowan Hoffey will be your McInturf Realty Player of the Game tonight. A huge thank you as well to all of our presenting sponsors and all sponsors who make high school basketball on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel and all throughout Z Country a possibility. We'll also send a thanks out to Adam Ciereszewski doing some hard work with us tonight. He got treated to 2 great basketball games as well. For Shannon Thomas, I'm Nick McWilliams, and don't go anywhere, Z Country. We'll be back at a high school again near you soon.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
This is Brian Williams, commercial lender with the First National Bank of Denison. The day you decided to open your business, you planted the seed. As your roots become stronger, the First National Bank of Denison is here to help your business grow. Strong businesses make strong communities, and because we live, work, and raise our families here, your business benefits us all. Whether you need more space, equipment, or inventory, come see us today for your next business loan. We are a local bank with local decision makers, and your success is our greatest reward. At the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
At Hartsville's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Hartsville's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans. First Federal Community Bank, serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yorksville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Technology shouldn't slow us down. It should move us forward. At LodgeVision Technologies, we've been helping local businesses for over 12 years on US 62 in Winesburg, solving tech problems and making everyday operations easier. And we're here with custom IT solutions that just simply work. At LodgeVision, it's people first. That means service with integrity, professionalism, and genuine care. Call 330-234-5025 for your free consultation today. LodgeVision Technologies, local IT, real solutions, people first.
other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal, and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
At Newtown Mall, it's a great time anytime. Sure, we've got shopping, lots of it, but did you know we're also your local entertainment hub? From exciting events to fun-filled childcare services and a versatile event space, there's always something happening. Stay in the loop, follow us on Instagram and Facebook, or visit newtownmall.com. Newtown Mall, your destination for shopping, events, and more.
Newtown Mall, a great time anytime. Newtown Mall, this town is your town.
Jeff Wallach LLC is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of High School Sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one Big Z Sports.